3 minutes. 4 minutes.
Wow, full 4 minutes.
Yeah, you know why Gary's hands are taped up? It's the same reason why he wears his glasses, because he'll go blind. I didn't know he could shoot ropes. Who are you, Peter North? Austin will be here. So some asshole at the gate was kind of being a dumb shit. Oh, hello everybody. My name is Elsie, Bumblefuck, Poopy Pants, Diarrhea, Lover, Dumb Milkshake, and welcome to the Fuck You Fun House. And today on the Fuck You Fun House, I'm going to teach you how to put on a condom with your mouth.
I think that's a universal skill everyone should have.
And guess what? I'm the participant. Oh, fuck you, you goddamn idiot. Toby Moore, piece of shit.
Oh, I like how as of recent, my stepdad's been really trying to find some ways in order to like screw around with poor old Lucas.
Shit, hell, have him message me.
Yeah, because he was coming up with like some scenarios in which you should be out on like a scooter or something and doing something crazy.
Happy St. Pat. Funny because it is St. Patty's Day or right around the corner and no one's talking about it unless you're Irish.
Nobody cares about St. Patty's Day right now. Nobody cared about Friday. Nobody cares about 360. Dude, no one fucking cares about it. All they give a goddamn care about is their fucking toilet paper. And by the way, folks, if you're wondering about the bandages on my hands, let's just say I went shopping and when I was leaving the store, fucking 3 to 4 people knocked me over and I literally landed on the fucking pavement, stopping my body from going any further, knocking myself down, injuring other areas. So my hand stopped me from there. And yeah, I got fucking scratches on my hands and they burn like crazy.
Fucking people, I swear to God.
Yeah, people, you know what? I'm going to fucking start saying something. I'm going to say one.
Do it, say it.
Coronavirus, and then I'm not going to say no more because I don't want this show to be surrounding it. So I'm going to say one fucking thing about it, then that's it. Folks, the coronavirus is a scary thing. I am not going to deny that whatsoever. Nobody likes getting sick. Nobody wants to feel the effects of it. I can understand that. People are worried. But if people acted a little bit more mature, had a little bit more faith, have their balls to actually go and do the fucking research to actually see what scientists are able to do to try and find a cure to help prevent it and actually done it, do the research, have the fucking common sense instead of listening to the goddamn political agenda about all this, which are scaring people because the way that the political areas are putting it are making it much worse for the people out there already who are getting affected by it. Do your fucking research about what scientists are trying to do to help prevent it. Know the fucking facts. Stop buying your goddamn toilet paper, which ain't going to solve a fucking thing.
Just remember, it's all respiratory, not anally.
And one more thing for all the people out there, act fucking civil.
Dude, Shane. Yeah, I agree. Seriously. I mean, it's like, to any guys out there that are listening to this right now, there's nothing wrong with being scared. It's how people are reacting to this.
Yeah.
And the way how people are reacting, it's like Gary was, I can talk about earlier. People are just being fucking idiots about this.
Are you?
Yes. It's because of what you said, Shane.
God damn shit.
Listen, I'm trying to add a little bit of levity, but it's also the truth. Remember, this whole thing is for one, not just the flu, but just remember it also affects you in terms of your respiratory system.
It does. So,
just remember, toilet paper ain't gonna help that.
Hey Shane, how taboo are you?
Oh, I know. I'm willing to say the things people are afraid to.
No wonder they call you Sir Twister Fister.
Oh my God.
One more thing for all the fucking assholes out there. I actually learned how to wash my hands when I was a young child, and I thought it was a part of our human lives. I thought we were all supposed to learn how to wash ourselves at a very young age, but no, it just has to be in a new fucking millennium to remind everybody you have to wash your hands. But what the fuck do I know? Apparently, nobody has the common decency as a human being to actually know that. So you just have to be reminded as a
Well, I mean,
Is
it's very safe than sorry, dude.
Oh no,
I'm not
I
going on.
agree.
I'm not going on about this anymore. I said what I need to fucking say
Right.
about acting like fucking idiots, acting like goddamn animals, thinking that, oh, it's the end of the world as we know
It's
it.
not.
I'm not
No, not even close, dude.
People are acting like it's the end of the fucking world. Instead of being mature and handling properly, they rather act like fucking animals.
Which is really strange because I
Yeah.
was just at the store about like 2.5 hours ago, and everything was really civil. I had this old dude allow me to go up in front of him because I had just a few things in my hand. Like I literally had like 6 items in my hands. That was all. And he was just like, "Yeah, go on ahead." And everybody was being really civil and everything like that. So it's crazy, man.
You're lucky, shit. You're lucky because I live in New York. People are fucking idiots here.
Oh yeah.
That's
People
why.
are just fucking idiots all around.
Well, I mean, true.
But here in my area, it's fucking retarded. But anyways, folks, I want small rants. I wanted to get that out of the way because I'm gonna be honest with you, folks. My fucking nerves are shot, not just from today's experience, but from personal situation that's going on. But we'll be okay. I'm gonna give you the natural entertainment that's provided for the show. I'll be all right. I'm not gonna lie to you all.
And speaking of entertainment,
Oh, for fuck.
oh,
Weak.
Listen, Romy, your form of entertainment, it stinks.
That's actually pretty good. But I just want to add one more thing to this whole thing, and I'll stop mentioning this all together for everything else. For everyone that's worried about this whole thing, it will only affect you if, in 3 specific cases, if you're immunosuppressed, if you have underlying health issues, and if you're older or if you're a baby. Otherwise, you will be okay. Just shut the fuck up. Now. Okay.
Shut the fuck up, stay home, enjoy yourselves.
Exactly, yes. That's all I had to say.
Also, one more thing. I just want to say a comment to all you content creators out there. I can't. I don't know what to do with my YouTube channel. All the movies are delayed. I don't know what to do. How about quit your fucking bitching, grow your balls, sit there, think, grow some inspiration of doing something original, creative, or change it up a little bit with your content so you can keep your channel going, so you can get your little views, get your little paycheck. Also, if you want to review movies, fine. There are how many those movies out there that have been released from the past decade to the beginning time when movies became a thing. There is plenty of content for you folks to go out and watch. Sit there, grow the pair of balls, grow some inspiration, and actually come up with something original to keep your channel going. Don't be relying on the modern releases every single time. There is more content that you as a creator can actually do to keep your channel going. Get your views, get your paycheck, and keep yourself going.
I agree.
All right, but anyways, folks, greetings one all. Welcome back to another episode of the show. It's been a couple weeks since we've done a program. In fact, with a lot of things that's been going on, we took 1 week off after 113 due to the fact that, well, we just needed a little break off from everything that transpired, and we just need a little time off. And we took a break again last week due to the fact that everyone was pretty much busy, and we had a lot of things going on with ourselves. So we couldn't really do anything since with all things going on. But we're here now. We're going to do ourselves a nice little episode, and we're going to have ourselves a nice little good time. Topic-wise, I don't have much. I got a couple lists. I'm going to go over the list that I created. My 20 guilty pleasure films in no particular order. And 21 films that I absolutely hate with a passion.
I wonder who has his panties up in a fucking bunch about that list.
Yeah. But anyways, also 21 films that I absolutely hate with a burning passion. No particular order except my number 1. Also, I'm going to go over my top 10 best video games of the 2010s decade.
I don't know if I should join you on that or hold it for Lucas's video.
You do what you think is right.
Well,
Also, for the first time, I brought in some I got a little toy topic. A particular toy from back in the 80s and 90s is going to be coming back. And,
What, a sex toy?
And I managed to come in a little bit of a new Mountain Dew. A new beverage of Mountain Dew is supposed to be coming out. So I'm interested to see exactly.
Of course, somebody would make a sex joke about that.
Well, come on. Who are you fucking talking to?
Okay, so here's a new game all you at home can play. See how quick it is for one of us to make a sex joke.
Oh, come on. You know Romy's on top of that. Like,
well, yeah, and now it's just a matter of how long can the show go before the first one goes.
Romy's on that shit like a fat boy on cake.
And for all the women be like, what do you have to talk about? Here, I got something for you fucking prudes. Here, open your mouth and say, oh.
That's called scat porn.
Please.
You folks know what scat porn is?
Please.
No, we're not going.
Let's not go there. Let's not.
Please, let's not go there.
And whose line? There was like a. Was it? There was a game they did. Let's not go there. Let's not go there.
Folks, if you want to know what it is, look it up. That's all I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
How about do yourself a favor and not? How about this? Do yourself a favor and don't.
You folks know what a sounding is? Look that up too.
Oh my God,
Gary, stop it!
God damn it, dude!
Look up a rosebud. Look at the
Stop it! Stop
my
it!
God!
People thought I had to be quiet from last time. Gary, you go to the timeout corner.
I was actually trying to help you out too, Gary.
No.
You go to the timeout corner.
I don't want to go to the timeout corner. There is no.
Too fucking bad.
I got no timeout.
Hey, Jordan. Here's the thing. Why is Houston Thunder Liger going to the WWE Hall of Fame, where he only had one match in NXT, where most of his career was in Japan?
There's
Makes no fucking sense.
There's really no reason why Houston Thunder Liger should be in the WWE Hall of Fame at all. He had no relevance, no career in the WWE at all, because he made his stardom and he made his fame all over the New Japan circuit, and probably because they're going to mention his little time he did in WCW and his infamous match against Brian Pillman, which honestly, again, holds no relevance at all to the whole entire WWE process at all. And because he had that one match, and yeah, WCW, okay, but still, he made most of his career in wrestling.
Thank you. He made almost his entire career in Japan. He had very, very, very little. It's because that WWE owns WCW now. That's a bunch of hogwash, but all right.
I find it absolutely ridiculous.
It's bullshit.
He got his Hall of Fame credit, he got his retirement, and he managed to get his respect earned in Japan, and it was rightfully so, and rightfully earned, and rightfully delivered with how that it was handled in the New Japan Pro Wrestling circuit.
Jesus, Kizzy.
So I'm asking all my topics in terms of what I'm presenting. I don't know what else to say for right now.
Boston.
Well, I have a couple of stories. One that happened to me a couple nights ago, to which you guys know about. I'm still dumbfounded it even happened.
Jesus, you fucking airhead.
Trust me, I know.
And why are you camera lagging?
That's what I'm wondering. My internet should be fine, but it's we'll see how it goes in the next couple of minutes. I have a story regarding Sony and Silent Hill.
Oh yes.
I have 3 reviews, and that is about it. That's about it.
Oh, whoopee.
What the hell is that noise?
I don't fucking even know what that
Gary,
is.
what are you doing?
I don't even know what I'm doing.
Oh,
shit.
God damn it.
The only thing I want to do is go to bed. That's it.
Okay.
I know.
I wanted to ask, I want to say something here. Okay. When a lot of people, like, when you do an episode that is, like, highly regarded as one of the best episodes you have ever done in a long time, and 113 was that. Here's the thing about 113. Almost everything that happened that was so memorable was not planned.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
that's just something that you can't plan out.
I mean, here's the thing about this show that you people have to understand. Saying something, yeah, you people.
Sorry.
You have to understand is that this show is not planned. To say it's planned is a vast overstatement.
Mean understatement?
Oh,
The only thing that you can say is plans of the show is whatever topics that we bring. That's pretty much it. But in terms of entertainment, folks,
we barely even talk to each other about that.
what you see is what you get in terms of entertainment. It's all natural. It's not scripted. It's uncensored. It's unfiltered. It's all natural entertainment. And that's what makes the show so much fun to watch, because it's natural entertainment. It's not scripted, phony fucking garbage you get. What you get is real professional wrestling.
Well, you can still have something scripted and still be good. It's
to some extent. Gary, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking juice.
What kind of juice? No, that's Kool-Aid. What kind of Kool-Aid was it? What kind of Kool-Aid was it?
Oh God.
Oh, here we go.
What kind of Kool-Aid was it?
Kool-Aid.
You motherfucker! You motherfucker!
Fucking nasty ass.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with you people.
That's what you get, Gary. That's what you get.
And I'm gonna pretend that I did not hear that because
I'm gonna pretend. So that didn't exist. So yeah,
didn't exist at all. I didn't hear a fucking thing at all. I didn't hear a fucking thing except hear Shayna blow his trumpet.
Shut the fuck up, Austin.
My trumpet, more like blow my fucking gasket, because you people are driving me fucking insane.
Yeah.
Bloody Palace competition. Oh shit.
What's Bloody Palace?
Oh, that's
Devil May Cry.
That's Devil May Cry.
Oh, I thought that was the queen on her.
Don't.
I thought I was a fucking idiot.
By the way, as for what Kool-Aid it is, I'll reveal what that is if I see about maybe 10 if I see about 10 people or so say the word peach. If 10 people say the word peaches, I'll reveal what Kool-Aid I'm drinking. There you go.
That's fucking random as all hell.
Let's just say the
Barely
only reason why I'm saying that because I disabled the likes because I don't do the like things anymore.
Right.
Well, the thing is, a lot of people are like, well, it helps you get your video noticed. Also, there's also a thing called dislike bots, and they just dislike it just because for asshole shits and giggles and a bunch of other things. That like system don't mean shit.
Yep.
It's garbage.
So far, 2 people said peach. No, 1, 2, no. 1, 2,
4.
3, 4, 5 people said peach. Okay, we need about at least a couple more people to say the word peach.
Why peach though?
Yeah, I would say why peach?
First thing that popped in my mind, and plus I like peaches. It's my favorite fucking fruit. If I said peach too, I'll say peach.
Fucking shit.
Wait, hold.
I love peaches.
No. First of all, asswipe. That's not the best fucking fruit.
I don't care. Peach was the first thing.
Here we go.
Uh-huh.
Here we go.
Peaches are fucking nasty.
Shit, I'm gonna make some popcorn for this.
Now you see, okay, we said peaches too. There you go. I'll take it. Anyone who says peach, I'll take it. So far, 1, 2, 3.
Austin, fuck off, you worthless clit. Okay, first of all,
1, 2, 3.
Oh my God, dude.
5, 6, 7. 7 people said peach.
Hey, Romy.
So far, it's been 7.
I'm sorry.
Austin, I'm not 40.
So far,
I'm sorry. I can't.
You can't. Not with that attitude.
Who says I?
Okay, hey, peach. More. Hey, there's been a lot of peaches, Gary. All right, shut.
Need 8, 9, 10, about.
Show the
fucking flavor.
We more people need to say peach before.
You're just delaying,
Gary. Okay, hold on.
Hey guys, just give us one more peach.
Oh, no. There you go. Ah! There you go, Gary. There it is.
Hold on, it's not even. Stop popping on my comments yet. I don't even see it.
I cannot,
Gary.
I cannot believe that you've made people say the word peach over fucking Kool-Aid of all things.
Besides Romina that just did, Gary, 4 more just did. So shut the fucking flavor.
Come on, refill it.
Okay, you want to know, since everyone said peach, here's the cool
watching cocksucker.
I am drinking the best flavor. There you go.
No,
Gary.
No.
Yeah.
No. Okay, Jay, we need a Judge Bofa. We need to do a Judge Bofa on
Gary,
Cherry
I
versus
agree.
Orange.
We're not
Oh,
doing
my
a
God.
Judge Bofa. I know I'm right. I did a voting poll.
That's a fucking majority rules voting poll, you ass cloud.
It went on exactly what the best coin was, and people were on
That's
my
a fucking majority vote. I don't mean shit.
I won that argument. I won that argument. I won it.
Yeah, you know what you want.
And
Meow.
by the way, Gary, I agree.
Here's what I think of your
This guy agrees. This guy
Here's what I
agrees.
think of your fucking voting ballot.
Everybody guys are on your side.
That was weak.
Nobody's on your side at all. At least on this particular screen.
Shut the fuck up.
These
You
two
go-
think that Cherry's better. So there you
You
go.
suck on my kill.
I win. I win the argument.
I just like how so quickly this show devolves into just caveman unga bunga talk from these two folks arguing
Gary.
over whatever happens.
Or
You know,
fucking cool.
Gary, you know what you look like? You look like cousin it. Fuck Captain Caveman.
No, he doesn't. Gary, hey, that's my booba you're insulting, and he's a fucking handsome fella.
No, he looks like the tumor Harvey Whippleman. Hold on a second. Oh, Alex Hutton. Oh, wait, a fart again. Look, Nookum. Look, Nookum. I'm gonna beat your fucking ass, boy.
You know he will, too.
Well, actually, no, because it'd be like Wee Man and Preston. I'll try to go after him. He just outrun me.
I'm gonna give him some more water. Oh, by the way, guys, stay hydrated these days.
You know what it's like? He's Little Mac, and I'm Mike Tyson, to where he's so quick and he can jab me and everything. But
Yeah.
I'm Mike Tyson.
Kid Dynamite.
We need to get Chisel Don. Dude, Chisel Adonis. Oh my god. Okay, if you ask me what guest would I love to have on here, without question, Charlie. Or what's up, everybody? It's Critical. I think Charlie would be the greatest fucking guest of all time. That's the one guest I would love, because I've been following this guy for years, and this motherfucker is just—he's sublime.
Water.
He's a very
Good old
interesting individual.
I think he's fucking awesome. I love
Oh,
him.
of course. It's just that.
Oh god. Oh god.
Oh, you chainsaw!
Really?
That made me cough. Holy shit.
my
Look would
God.
outrun you, Romy. I just said that.
That one burned a lot. Holy hell.
Charlie also had a famous role in the Hunger Games.
Holy hell, that part burned a lot. Holy hell. Oh,
So,
The who the going first?
Oh, I forgot to do the introduction.
Fucking
Yeah, exactly.
asshole.
that's part.
Hey, Gary, do me a favor. Would you kindly be quiet for just a little bit?
Okay.
Thank you. Let's get...
I thought it was actually genuine for a second.
the one time
I was being very passionate, calm, collected, and you gotta throw me in the butthole like that.
he's civil,
I
and you throw him
actually-
under the fucking bus.
I actually thought the two of you were being genuine there for a second.
I
You really
was!
had me. You really had me.
Same.
Happy Halloween.
You apologize. Happy Halloween. Yeah, you look like a jack-o'-lantern, you fucking boo face. Yes, that was a BioShock reference. Ladies and gentlemen, asshole. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 115. You all know it as the BOFAS on the SOFAs. Introducing introducing the dick, the airhead, and the pimp. Oh, I got it wrong. I'm looking at it my way.
You almost had it.
You got
I'd like an airhead right now.
yes, yes, Mr. Garrison.
Who wants to tell you what, if you behave yourself, I'll give you a fudge cookie.
I don't want a fucking fudge cookie.
You're gonna get a fudge cookie.
I want
Can
that
I have a fudge
Doomerang.
cookie?
Oh, you're gonna get a fudge cookie. That's all I got.
Can I get a fudge cookie?
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, you fudge packer.
I
And then you have
also got fruit gushers.
You
Come on,
walked
you
into that one.
You put that on yourself.
wait, Gary,
Yeah.
Gary, what flavor is those gushers?
Actually, it's a various flavor of the
No,
gushers.
show it again.
It is strawberry splash.
Oh, for a minute I thought it was orange.
Strawberry slash.
Oh.
Delicious. That's what you're asking to
Oh
gush.
man, my
And you
ass was really burning because of that fart. Holy hell!
Oh my god. And then we got Austin the tripod partner.
Hey guys, Austin here. The sun sucks.
Thanks for
Mike Jug,
Yeah,
you are
what?
not.
thanks for go ahead and putting that for us. That's
And then we
that
got
wonderful bit of insight.
say so, Mac. Baby.
Allow me to sing you the song of my people.
Oh wait.
That was known as
that was-
Panic
that's
in
not
A
it.
minor.
That's the sound Lucas is gonna make when I go behind him. I go, okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2.
Well, little premature there.
Oh God, you're telling me.
Yeah,
bro.
Lucas, you would know.
Oh Jesus,
Oh no, he's
here
got
we
a
go.
hairball.
Well, I recommend an asthma spray.
You okay there, boo boo?
Hairball.
You look like you sound like you went through cat school like the rest of the people who were in the movie Cats.
Cat.
And here is what I have to offer.
Ibero Bros wants us to do some ASMR. Okay.
Okay, well here, perfect timing. Here's how to soothe your nerves.
That is
Jeez.
that is what I like to call candle in the wind.
Okay.
Yeah, that turned into a napalm. Here is what I have to offer. I have a BOFA game, dude or dudette.
Oh god.
Classic.
Hmm.
Crazy movie facts that'll blow your mind. I want to talk about some Doom Eternal.
Yeah. 3 more fucking days.
I don't care anymore.
Shut the fuck up.
I
Right
don't
then,
know. So
I wanna
GameStop called me to say we're selling it Thursday night 8 p.m.
yeah, well, good fucking for you.
Fuck you.
I don't have any money to buy it. Go fuck yourself.
That's not my fucking fault.
Yes, it is.
You be quiet.
I got an F in school. That was phenomenal.
You know, dude, would you like to play some Doom Snap Map tonight?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay,
I
let's do that.
Gary, we're gonna play some Snap Map.
Oh, I
And by
said
the way, folks, on Snap Map, the Eye of Horus, it's one of the most popular
Oh,
Snap
it's
Maps,
fucking awesome.
but it's hard.
Oh, it's hard, yeah.
I guess
It's-
I'll just go fuck
dude.
myself.
Guess what? If you die, your multiplier ends. I completed the whole thing without dying. It took me 80 some minutes. This is the longest Snap Map ever.
Damn.
Like, guess what? I'm rated in the top 10 in the entire fucking world.
Well, good for fucking you.
Yeah.
And by the way, Doom is one of the few PS4 games I have platinum. By the way, thank you again, Riley. But also, I helped you out.
I said in the comment section. I did.
Oh god, it's everywhere.
Fucking shit. But yes, thank you, Romy.
No, we're not playing Surface S. We're playing Dude or Dudette. It's a classic game that I somewhat invented back in Pain and Gain. And no, I did not rip off the segment from the Maury Show.
Yes, he did.
The fuck out of here. Doom.
You know, I'm actually gonna switch this back to the cooler cover.
Wait, I'm gonna throw up.
What are you gonna throw up about?
Gary should eat Nashville hot chicken. Well, he does
Oh,
like
I
Cox, so
fucking
he's not.
Well, I mean, I like me some Nashville hot chicken.
You gotta have some good meat on them.
So, yeah, I was when I was in Vegas when helping out with my friend's wedding. We stopped at a place that was known as Skinny Fats.
Skinny fats?
Yeah, it's called Skinny Fats.
Yeah, you know who invented it? Lucas and Austin.
Now the better cover's on here.
That should have been the cover.
I agree.
Anyhow, so just like quick tangent. Yeah, Skinny Fats. They had I had Nashville chicken from them. Pretty freaking good, man. pretty good.
Finger licking good.
Oh, actually, Boy Thunder, I have a better. I open up 2 windows of Facebook so that if I'm looking at one, it won't get interrupted. And besides, it's only I send them to myself. That's how I do it. And the Flicks with Dicks, the 10 greatest moments segments.
Oh, hell yeah. This
one took me a while to put together. They're in order by when they showed during the season. Lucas, dude head. His ass. That's a different story. Let's begin. Okay, who wants to go first? When, where, why? Oh, Shane, what topics do you have on the list?
Well, okay. I wanted to do some tabletop gaming kind of discussion because I found a new rule set that sounds pretty fucking cool, especially if you like things that are the Goonies, Stranger Things, and such like that.
Oh my god, that's in Gary's territory.
Yeah, and they're actually making a Netflix series based on it too. Actually, is it Netflix or Amazon? It's one of the two.
What, Stranger Things?
No,
no, that's Stranger Things.
It's based around this this tabletop game that's was just recently made out.
I'll go second. You go first.
Damn.
Who's going first?
Who's going first?
I'll go first. Shane goes first.
I want Shane to go first. I want to hear.
You want me to go first? Oh, okay. So I'll talk about that, and I don't have a big thing for everyone today, but I do have something that I was very curious. I decided to look it up. The history of everyone's favorite word.
Is it fuck or shit?
The first one.
Fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
I heard this. Oh my god, I forgot who said it. This is the most commonly known word. It could be used as a noun or some shit. I forgot where it came from, but go ahead, Shane. I think it's what I think it's going to be.
Yeah. So, all right. So, you want me to go first?
Yay!
Yes.
All right. Well, let me grab the tab out of the hundreds that I have. Don't do what I do because that is a terrible. If
I did like 10% of that, my fucking monitor, my PC would explode like the dude from Scanners.
Okay, so while I find it, I'll tell you what I do know off the top of my head. So this game rule set is this thing known as Tales from the Loop. Now why are we giggling?
Just Tales. Is it like a Tales from the Crypt? Like
no, not exactly. So, Tales from the Loop is sort of an alternative '80s sort of setting in which you play as kids/teenagers in, I think, in the main setting, it's like in Sweden, I think. Hold on. Okay, I can't find the tab. I got too many. So yeah, it's oh my god. Of course, the first thing I type in when I say type in Tales from, it's from the Crypt.
Oh my god.
I mean, that's normal. So anyhow, it's around here somewhere.
Lucas, you were great as that puppet.
That's not true, you motherfucker.
So, it's, as Wikipedia puts it, it's an alternate history science fiction tabletop role-playing game. It's a mouthful. It's based around this, the art of this guy named Simon Stalenhag. And
Stalenhag? That sounds German, more like it, but go ahead.
Yeah. Well, I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but... I remember seeing his work like years ago, and I was like, dude, this would make a really awesome game. And so they decided to do it. Yeah. Ask and ye shall receive. So anyhow, it's based around all these different, because there's a bunch of different campaign settings. So like think D&D, but in the 80s, it's like Stranger Things, exactly, basically. So if you like that, you'll probably dig that. There are a bunch of different campaign settings for it as well, too. Different ways you can make your character and such like that. It's really fascinating. I'm thinking about picking it up. It is a little on the expensive side unless you get the PDF part of the rule book instead of having like the hard physical copy. I mean, I really want the physical copy, but I think you can only buy it from Amazon and their store. And their store is like based around in like I think the UK. You gotta buy with pounds instead of dollars.
Oh, well, in conversion, how many pounds is it, and how much does that convert to dollars?
It's gonna be like $45-$50. Pretty normal for tabletop game books, essentially. Usually you can find, especially D&D books, on that note, you can usually find them on a pretty good sale. I used, because like 2 Christmases ago, I managed to get like 3 books for like $60. And that's like really good. Normally that would have been like almost nearly 100.
Did you hit someone with the books?
Why would I do that?
Because
books are made for hitting people.
For throwing at people.
Oh my god.
Hitting people.
You one violent motherfucker.
So
either that or set them on fire.
So here's the different types of classes for the characters that you play. Your characters are created by the players, are known as the kids. The game offers many options to the players to choose from. So you have the bookworm, you got the jock, the troublemaker, the computer geek, the popular kid, the weirdo, the hick, and the rocketer.
This reminds me of The Cabin in the Woods.
I was going to say this. Why does it sound like a sequel to The Breakfast Club?
It can be, in a way. So basically, the story goes. It's basically like a playthrough, a campaign, but the campaign's known as a mystery. The players plays as kids, a group of friends aged 10 to 15, living in the late 1980s. In the mysteries, the kids encounter machines and creatures that come to exist because of the Loop, a huge underground particle accelerator built in the 1960s. So you got a little bit of little intrigue in there. You got a little bit. It's just like it's basically just like Stranger Things. And I can't believe they're actually making a show about it too. So yeah, okay. So it's from Amazon. They're being produced by Amazon.
Oh, okay.
Any news when it's going to be released?
What the
show?
Game? The show? I think it's pretty soon, within the next couple of months.
Okay, the game as well.
The game's been out for 2 years.
Oh,
yeah, pretty interesting.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm probably going to get this rule book, but I don't know when that'll be. It's probably gonna be a little while before I do it because I gotta watch my spending, especially since there's a bunch of other games coming out that I really want to get.
I'm like getting Doom anyway.
But yeah, go ahead and look it up. It's really interesting, especially the artwork is super good. You really should take a look at it.
Tyler says, I call it the hick. By the way, okay, I'm gonna say something in the private chat. Don't say a word. You ready?
Okay.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Oh my god.
Gary.
What?
Look at the private chat.
My god.
Anyhow.
It's sad because it's funny because it's true.
Okay, so
I love taking cues from Cliff Blazinski. It's funny because it's true.
So, with that said,
Aaliyah asked about any news about the new Tekken 7 character?
Which one? There are a couple.
I don't know, because fuck.
Specific.
Because there's a couple new ones. You have Leroy, and
Yeah, I was about to make a stupid joke right there.
It's a good thing you stopped.
Jenkins!
Oh my god! Here's what I think of your.
He led me to that. Hey, Shane set me up for that. So if anyone wants to be sorry, that's him.
Go ahead, Shane.
Are you sure? You were the one who pulled the fucking trigger.
That's true.
By the way,
Good point. I apologize, Shane.
by the way, gentlemen, I'm sending them in the private chat as well because this is going to be a bit of a rule for all of us technically.
Yes, I got you.
No,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
absolutely, yeah. I don't have we been. Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to look for the characters right now because Oh, sweet bastards. There's so many. Okay, here we are. So, yeah, there's been quite a few new ones that have recently come out. You have Zafina, Ganryu, Leroy, and Leroy and this other guy. Oh god, it's this fucking guy. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. Fakuram? Dude looks fucking scary. This man is horrifying.
Wait, okay.
Fuckera?
Did you say Baccarat?
No. Hang on.
It sounded like fuckera.
Fuck whom ram.
Now he
What
is
What does he
he's
look like?
oh he's fucking
Actually, here,
scary,
here,
dude.
here,
Just look
yeah.
him up. He's
gonna
fucking
do it right
horrifying looking. If I had to fight that man, I'd probably shit myself twice over.
Okay, let me see here.
Well,
What the fuck?
Fuckera, fuck you, Sam.
This
So-
dude, you know what he looks like? He looks like Sagat, but like a different version.
Yeah, well, he's a Muay Thai fighter as well, too.
Uh-huh.
So, this guy, he's the latest character to be coming out, but I don't know when he will, if he is already. I know people have been asking Harada about a lot of stuff on Twitter because I follow him on there. And funny thing, too, by the way, what was it? Did you know that Harada is actually a big Yakuza fan?
Ooh.
He is, yeah. Yeah, in fact, it's funny because people keep showing him screenshots of a certain character that shows up in Yakuza 6 that looks exactly like him, and he just goes with it, man. It's so great. And of course, like this character's most famous line is like, "I'll throw your ass in the Osaka River," and he just repeats that because it just looks exactly like him. I love that man, I really do. So yeah, this guy is let's see his story. Once lauded as his country's greatest hero, he was a legendary Muay Thai fighter, unparalleled in his field. Yeah, no shit. Look at the way he's fucking built.
Yeah, dude, the guy.
Apparently, he's like super honorable though. Let's see. His name in Thai means roaring sky, another word for thunder, befitting his origin as well. This is not his real name, as Muay Thai boxers usually use ring names. Okay.
We need him. We need him and Sagat to fight each other.
Let's see. He is inspired by Tony Jaa and Ong Bak.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've seen On Bak the Thai Warrior, the original.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
It's really good.
Interesting you bring Sagat up as well, too. His overall Muay Thai outfit bears a striking resemblance to both Sagat and add-ons in primary outfits from Street Fighter. He is the first Thai Tekken character to appear in the series.
Wow.
And his tattoo on his chest resembles Garuda in Buddhism. Interesting. There's a little trivia for him.
Which is interesting because Sagat's got that huge scar across his chest due to him losing to Ryu.
Yep.
And that's how he lost his title, because he fucking tore a new asshole, except it was on his chest.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Rome, you already saw what he looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Guess how old he is. See if you can guess.
29 or 30.
You are so close. It's 28.
Damn!
28, man.
Almost
This guy's
had it.
built like a fucking shithouse.
Built like, oh my god. Motherfucker, you don't need the big bad wolf to knock down the pig's brick house. He'll do it for you.
Seriously. Let's see. His task was to represent his country at the King of the Iron Fist tournament and claim victory there, with the promise that depending on the results he achieved, his family may even be set free. He entered the fray, determined to win liberty for him and his family once and for all. So that's his reason for fighting. Okay. So,
I'm
interesting.
trying to find some of it. Yeah, this guy is fucking just like
Scary.
Yeah, he almost looks like a Terminator.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. The other guy that I was talking about, Leroy, is the other character that was just recently released as well too. He's actually he and the other guy, the Muay Thai fighter, are actually new characters completely. They aren't from any other game. They're entirely made from 7 itself. So that's pretty interesting. Leroy's pretty cool. He's got he uses what's martial arts style is that called? It was like Wing Chun, I think. Which I think
say Wang Chung.
Mother, I knew it. Gary, God damn you!
I must have. Oh God!
That's what you get, Gary.
So Shannon, you told me. So apparently your favorite band is Wang Chung. I got 2 of the records right here.
I knew
for fuck's
I
sake.
knew he was gonna make that fucking joke, Shane.
Wow.
Mhm.
Fat boy likes Depeche Mode. Shannon likes Wang Chung. I'm happy.
Depeche Mode.
Well,
For
okay, yeah.
fuck's
So
sakes.
I was right. His Leroy is the very first Wing Chun fighter to be featured in a Japanese-made fighting game. Interesting. His style is heavily inspired by Ip Man.
I love that.
It's pretty great, right?
Well, okay. There's 4 of them, right?
For Ip Man, I think so.
Okay, folks, this is like one of the greatest fight scenes ever. Like, there's one when he actually fights Mike Tyson, and it's an awesome fight.
Oh yeah, you showed me that one. That was
And then there's
badass.
one where Ip Man goes up against 10 black belts at once. It is fucking insane. Yeah, Donnie Yen, is that his name?
I think so.
Yeah, I think that's the guy who plays Ip Man. He's a fucking legend, dude. Legend in the business. Go ahead, Shane. But yeah, Ip Man.
Let's see.
Awesome.
Let's see. Leroy is considered to be amongst the few weapon users in the series, utilizing his cane in battle and the only second animal support summoner type character to appear. He actually has a dog. It's like a
Oh, there you go, Lucas.
yeah, he's got a dog named Sugar. It's a pet. It's a pit bull too.
God.
God, if Lucas owned it, he'd be called Sour.
I don't know what to fucking say to that.
Donnie Yen. Thank you, Tiffany. Yep. Donnie
Okay,
Yen.
he's the only character who has a move, Master's Lesson, that can be used only once per match, unlike the rest of the weapon user characters who can use their weapons indefinitely. Or infinitely, I should say.
Right.
Interesting. Leroy heavily resembles Chicago-born rapper and producer Lupe Fiasco, who also studies martial arts. I did not know that.
So he's a rap artist and he's a martial artist.
Yep. Yeah, Leroy Smith is pretty cool.
That's art.
Indeed. Right you are, Ken. But I don't know about any other guest spots for Tekken 7. I hope there's more.
Oh, same.
Because they really need to add Kiryu in. I mean, come on, man. It's about fucking time. Let's get on this fucking shit. Which is interesting because
Let's get with it.
because the thing is, Harada actually brought it up with not just his team, but he also brought it up to the higher ups and like corporate about adding Kiryu into Tekken. But it's like it almost seems like there's not a lot going on for that. Interesting.
Tyler says coming to Tekken Fire Emblem characters.
That you don't even fucking joke about that. I don't even fucking joke.
Fucking Tyler's hilarious, man.
So yeah, I hope that was interesting enough for a little
Oh yeah.
out of the way segue about Tekken.
Michelle Yeoh. Oh yeah, another. Hey Gary.
Huh?
Michelle Yeoh. Is that how you pronounce her last name? Yale or? She's like a legend in the martial arts films.
Mm-hmm. But I'll go ahead and do my last thing here. We'll talk about the history of the F word.
Yay.
So it's pretty simple. The F word was recorded in a dictionary in about 1598, actually. That long ago.
So about 1598. So about 422 years. Yeah, 422.
Yeah, now that's just only in the dictionary. In fact, actually, it was believed to have been first shown up in written form sometime in the 1400s. In fact, it was actually disguised as a cipher
Oh, I thought it was like an acronym or something. Wasn't that what the word shit was for? An acronym or?
I don't know, but we're not talking about shit today.
Well, I know. Yeah, because Gary's full of it.
So, it's remotely derived from the Latin. Oh fuck. Latin words. Oh Jesus.
He's from the Latin word. Oh fuck.
Oh fuck. Let's see. Well, I can't tell you about the Latin one, but the German one is either ficken or fucking, which means
Flicken means to strike.
Yeah, you got it. To strike or penetrate. Which, of course, has the slang meaning of to copulate.
Not as dumb as y'all look. Ah.
Yeah. Eric Patridge, a famous etymologist, said that the German word was related to the Latin words pugilist and puncture, and prick. One folk etymology claims it derives from for unlawful carnal knowledge, but has been debunked by etymologists. The word became rarer in print in the 18th century when it came to be regarded as vulgar.
Vulgar?
Yes. It was even banned from the Oxford English Dictionary.
Those fucking prudes.
In 1960, Grove Press in the U.S. won a court case permitting it to print the word legally for the first time in centuries. So there's a bunch of euphemisms for as well, too. The taboo nature of fuck has given a rise to a slew of euphemisms, or known as mild, indirect, or vague expressions substituted for one thought to be offensive, harsh, or blunt. Frig, frack, frick, fork, and fug. The fug, fucks, and WTF are all known as popular substitutions.
I'm sorry.
The fug. Okay, you know what?
Fahug will probably be next.
I cannot believe I did all that in one go.
And you know what's funny? If you ever play the game Manhunt, the Rockstar game Manhunt, when you go up against Smileys, there's this crazy motherfucker with a mohawk, and he's like, his name is Fug. You make a Fug angry.
I waited for someone to say Fahug at some point from the gentleman.
So, let's see. So anyways, you want to know, actually, the whole acronym thing, Romy, I think you weren't too far off. So a long time ago, the English population was decimated by the plague, right? The king was so concerned about the... Yes.
Speaking of plague.
Oh. You need to check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Hey, at least I gave you a warning. I didn't want to interrupt you. That's for Gary.
So anyways, the king was so concerned about the shrinking number of his subjects, he ordered his people to reproduce. His proclamation, fornicate under command of the king, also known as fuck for short, was the source of our favorite swear word.
God damn it.
Actually, truth is, that story isn't actually true. However, shit cannot be blamed on cargoes of manure exploding in the middle of the Atlantic.
Oh, I thought that's where that came from.
The acronym of that would be ship high in transit.
Right.
While the British word naff cannot be attributed to not available for fucking. Why naff needed an acronym is puzzling. It was originated as a word in the 1960s as gay slang, essentially. Which I guess isn't that interesting. The two great exceptions are snafu, situation normal, all fucked up, or foobar, my favorite, personally.
Fucked up beyond all recognition.
Exactly.
Wait, what did you say before? Snafu?
Snafu, situation normal, all fucked up.
I hate that fighting game.
I hate the fighting game.
Let's see. Fuck isn't an Anglo-Saxon word either. Some of today's swear words did indeed originate from Old English, including shit, arse, turd, and British one, bollocks.
Bollocks?
Yes. The F word, of course, is of Germanic origin, related to Dutch, German, and Swedish words for to strike and to move back and forth.
Friction, yep.
As it first appears only in the 16th century in a manuscript of the Latin orator Cicero. An anonymous monk was reading through the monastery copy of De Officiis, a guide for moral conduct, essentially. When he felt compelled to express his anger at his abbot, owed.
I thought Buddhist monks weren't allowed to do that.
Well, this wasn't a Buddhist monk. Nowhere did it say. Nowhere did it say. It was
I
Buddhist.
thought you said monk, so that's.
I did say monk, but not Buddhist. There's a bunch of different types of monks. Oh. Oh.
I didn't like that one.
I didn't like it either.
I guess smell that
Gary.
from here. Holy shit.
Hey Gary, I bet you I can top it.
Oh fuck.
So, anyways, this after looking through.
Fucker!
Well, guess you didn't top it.
Hey Gary, I thought that was a rule. We made a rule. No muting other people's farts.
Guess what? I'm the one. Guess what? I'm the champion.
Anyways,
Go ahead, Shane.
All right,
thank you. Anyhow, so this anonymous monk who was looking through a guide of moral conduct, essentially, was reading through it when he felt compelled to express his anger at his abbot. He scrawled in the margin of text, "Ode fucking abbot." We can be sure when this was because he helpfully recorded the date in another comment, 1528.
Wow.
That long ago, guys. It is difficult to know whether the annotator intended fucking to mean having sex, as in that guy is doing too much fucking for someone who is supposed to be celibate, or whether he just used it as an intensifier to convey his extreme dismay. If the latter, it anticipates the first recorded use by more than 300 years. Perhaps it is possible, really. John Burton, the abbot in question, was a man of questionable monastic morals. It is interesting as well as the annotator had no problem spelling out fucking except for the G. He refuses to write. He refuses to write out a word that is most likely damned. To this monk, damnation is the real obscenity, the one that can be hinted at but not expressed in full. So, anyways,
Wow.
there are at least 2 instances of fuck dated before that of our monk, but scholars sometimes deny them the glory of the first use because one is Scottish and the other one appears in code with a Latin.
That don't surprise me.
One appears in code with a Latin verb conjugation. The Scots poet William Dunbar himself, a former Franciscan friar, penned these lines, translated here into modern English, sometimes before his death in 1513. He embraced tight, he kissed and groped, as if he were to overcome with desire. Yet it seems from his behavior he would have fucked.
Oh, for God's sake.
Written
He
as
would have
fucker.
fucked and end up getting fucked.
So apparently that was a bit of a code as well too. However, fuck seemed to apparently hit its stride by the late 16th century. In 1598, John Florio published an Italian-English dictionary intended to teach people these languages as if they were really spoken. Florio's dictionary was thus full of fucks. He defined the Italian fodere as to jape, to sard, to fuck, to swive, to occupy. For example,
Yeah, occupy. Yeah.
while fortress is a woman fucker, swiver, etc.,
Oh my God.
and
That is
courtier
Shakespeare.
is the male equivalent. But the F word was common in the period. It was not actually a swear word. It was simply a direct and increasingly impolite word for sexual intercourse. Only the early to mid 19th century did it begin to be used as non-literary, as well as most swear words are, to insult and offend others, or to relieve pain and to express extremes of emotions, negative, positive, and all that. In other words, it took about roughly 300 years to make the transition from he fucked her to that's fucking awesome.
Oh my God, Gary, that fucking photo.
Shano, I think you're looking at a mirror right there.
What are you talking about?
Oh, for God's
What's
sake.
my photo? I think you're looking at yourself
Be
right there.
right back, guys. Be right back.
I see some resemblance.
Yeah, speaking of resemblance.
Oh no.
Hope you're fucking proud of yourself.
We are actually.
Speaking of fucking. So I hope you found that. I hope you all found that really interesting.
That was
I know.
hilarious.
I know I did.
That was nice. I like that.
Yeah, there was more to it, but I suggest you do some research yourself and kind of take a look at it.
There is a great video
Mhm.
that goes into detail, like you were doing. It's like dun, 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 dun. It plays that song, and you hear this guy, enunciating everything, talking about the word and everything, and putting it into sentences and all that. Oh, it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it's that one's a real old video. I think it's called "The History of the F Word." I think is what it's called.
Yep, it is. Oh my god, now he's got MJF on there. Jesus Christ.
So, anyways, that's
Barbo says, "Will this be on the test tomorrow?"
yeah, absolutely will. It absolutely will be. No excuses. Get to studying.
It's gonna be a pop quiz. Speaking of is that everything, Channel Mac?
As far as I'm concerned, that's really the much as I've really got, unless I can think of anything else.
Okay. Hey, Care Bear. Speaking of ass fucks.
Yeah, I got one right here.
Oh my god, dude. Like,
MJF loves them kids.
And he went to Disney World, so what does that tell you? Oh wait, oops.
What are you doing?
What did I do? What did I do? Hold on. Yes? No?
Hold on a second. Gizzy!
I'm not that hungry right now. No.
Oh my god. Gizzy! Hush up!
you're getting interrupted by family all over today.
I know it. Okay. Give me a second. Actually, no, I don't want to leave Shane all alone.
You don't make me entertain the masses.
That's okay, because we have a bigger audience than WWE did on SmackDown.
Damn.
Because they did it at the Performance Center, and no one was in the crowd.
Makes sense.
Yeah. It is.
Hi, Dad.
Sorry about that.
Oh my god. I'm gonna shut up this dog really quick. Hold on. Gizzy!
Okay, so my turn.
Your turn.
Ladies and gentlemen, for our program, I managed to get to you all let's just say I got a bit of a nice little topic for you all that I want to go over in terms of what I got. I'll save the list for a little bit, but let's go over the mediocre stuff real quick. So Mountain Dew is going to be releasing a brand new flavor coming out real soon.
What is it?
We all know about Mountain Dew.
Uh-huh.
Mountain Dew.
So basically the thing is, what's this?
What's what?
Okay, now in terms of the Mountain Dew that is going to be releasing that, they're going to be having a brand new flavor because you know how Mountain Dew, they always release a brand new flavor sometime either every month or every year or so. They always have to release a brand new flavor in terms of what's coming out. But the thing is, they're not really creative in terms of their bottle design. It's just their flavors. Now, Mountain Dew is coming out with a raspberry, since we all know that they did a Baja Blast type of flavor.
Yeah.
Frostbite, the Atomic Blue, and they did like a sparkly type flavor. And then, what was it? Mountain Dew. So Mountain Dew is going to be releasing a brand new flavor called Spiked Raspberry Lemonade.
Okay, I don't like the name Spike in a drink.
The thing is, this particular flavor could have came out a few years ago, but the thing is, they didn't really have the right formula planned out for this Mountain Dew yet. But after giving it a few years now, 2 years later, actually, they got the formula right, and and this flavor is reportedly going to be making a comeback. Apparently, what it says right here. And it should be released in the stores sometime by this summer, I think.
Wow.
Interesting.
Is this could be like something permanent or just just mandatory or just because
You mean seasonal?
yeah.
Sounds seasonal. They're also talking that hopefully people will like the peach flavored one that's supposed to be coming out this year.
No, that don't even sound good.
Well, we'll just have to wait and see.
Wait, hold on. Wait, no, actually, there is a peach flavored one already. Well, it's mixed with peach and honey.
Oh,
It's so good though. Like I don't like peaches either, dude. But I actually tried this and I like having it. However, it is a KFC only flavor, kind of like how Baja Blast is like Taco Bell.
yeah. Speaking of KFC, Kentucky.
Peaches. All right, How can anybody not like peaches? I don't get that.
I don't like peaches. I think they taste like. I don't even like the smell of them.
Anyways, next topic I got for you all is that one of the.
Speaking of smell.
Well,
Oh my.
God,
What am I gonna do with you?
fucking camera, dude. I gotta get a new camera. I'm tired of this cord.
A new camera. Oh, my camera has a cord, and look, you know what? My camera right here, it's sat on top of a battery box.
Wait, did Austin leave?
I don't know where the fuck he went.
Oh, you know, I'm gonna tell something funny. There you go. When he comes back, I want to see his reaction. So there.
I can't tell when he's gonna come back though. That's the thing.
I'm just gonna, I'm gonna keep it like that. And when I see his reaction in the little box there, that's what.
Oh, that's right. Because only okay.
Yeah, I'll add him back. I'll add him back once he comes back because I think it'll be pretty fucking funny to see his reaction. So, anyways, a popular toy is gonna be making its comeback to the stores as well. Does anybody remember the Super Soakers, the Nerf Super?
Yeah, Super Soaker 2 and 3000, and all of those.
The Super Soaker was basically the toy guns that everybody loved as a child. Oh, here comes Austin.
Okay, hold on.
I want to see his face.
Of fucking course. Dick.
I just want to see your reaction. But yeah, we're talking about the Super Soakers now.
Oh, Super Soakers.
We all know Super Soakers. As a child, they were a lot of fun to have. They were basically, if you had like the Super Soaker, you were basically you were mostly the most popular kid in your school. If you had Super Soakers, you were the shit.
Yeah. Unlike now, they'd be like, "Oh, you can't use that because that resembles a gun." Watch, they'll pull that fucking shit.
So anyways, we all know about Super Soakers. It first hit the toy scene in 1990, but it was different named it was known as the Power Drencher, which was invented by NASA engineer Lonnie Johnson in 1982. The idea of pressured water blaster was not a big hit with toy companies at first. After years of trying, Johnson secured a partnership with the now. In 1991, it changed its name to Super Soaker and has sold millions of units, won numerous awards, and became an inducted into the National Toy Hall of Fame, where you gather up your friends and family all together to play with the Super Soakers, and different varieties of models were named for the Super Soaker.
2000, 3000.
It was like the little ones, the big ones. If you had a Super Soaker, especially the 2000 or the 3000, specifically the 2000, the big fucking ones, you were the shit back then.
Yeah, you were. Hold on, Jim Steps is Super Soaker, another Peter North reference. Well, I don't know, because he shoots ropes. Those shoot streams.
So basically, with this particular toy alone, of how it's going to be making its comeback, along with the whole deal of Dunkaroos and fanny packs and crop tops, this particular toy is supposed to be starting marketing as Nerf Soaker now.
Interesting. I didn't realize it was related to Nerf in any way.
In a way, I think wasn't it made by it's kind of like Insomnia and Naughty Dog.
Oh,
like
okay, I see.
I think I'm not confirmed, but I think
this article's not really giving me any specific date when it's supposed to be making a comeback. It's just giving me most of the history of what I gave over. Oh, okay. It's supposed to be hitting the shelves sometime by the spring. So either late April or May is when the Super Soakers are going. I'm going to make a prediction of when the Nerf Soakers. I'm going to call them the Super Soakers because as a child, that's
exactly.
I didn't have the 3000 because they were expensive. What I had was the regular standard Super Soaker.
Yeah,
but
same.
regardless, no matter what kind you had, they were so much fun to play with as a child. And as an adult, you gather your buddies together. Probably we're in the 20s and 30s now. If we had a Super Soaker fight, I think we'd have a lot of fun.
Just don't you dare fucking piss in it.
Oh God, why would you?
I've heard rumors of people who did this growing up.
Well,
probably did.
I was like, you rotten fucks.
That's only children. We're adults. We use.
Are you sure about that statement?
We don't do that shit anymore. We use bleach now.
I was gonna use silicone lube, but my gun gets getting jammed.
Well, instead of using piss, we use bleach instead as an adultification.
Was it okay? Hunter says a funny. Someone using a something with piss. He goes, "Was it R. Kelly?"
Oh, for God's sakes!
That's fucking funny. You fuck off. You don't find that funny. That's hilarious.
Ridiculous.
I don't know what to
Ridiculous.
say to that.
So, Super Soakers, I can't wait till they come back. All right, let's go over some lists, shall we? Which one shall we go over first?
None.
None? Okay, fuck you. Well, I guess I'll end the show. How about that?
Oh, come on, Mr. Catpack.
Okay, I'll say our goodbyes and end the show.
No.
God.
Bye-bye. Go bye-bye. Go
Okay,
bye-bye.
bye. It's my turn now.
Bye-bye. No, fuck you. Bye-bye.
Hey!
So, anyways, I got 3 lists I'm gonna go over. What would you actually? I'll save the video game ones for last because that almost is gonna be the main track.
Oh, that was the
Okay.
one I wanted to hear first. Shit.
Okay, we'll go over that first then. So if you want to join, if you join
Video games.
Ah!
And then I lost my virginity.
Wow.
All right, but anyways, if you want to join and go right
I
ahead.
didn't want to hear it.
So the video games of the 2010s, I've seen people in the network communities lists of their video games.
I have as well.
I'm going to tell you right now, for a lot of you folks who's posted their top 10 best video games of 2010s, I'm not going to lie. A lot of your folks' lists, you're missing a lot of shit in your list.
I'm surprised the amount of games that weren't even mentioned.
Yeah, I'm very surprised. I'm not going to say mad. I'm just mostly a little bit disappointed with a lot of your folks' list because there's a lot of games that should be on the list in terms of what it is, of what games you play, in terms of games you played. I'm sorry, but the concept of mobile games in your top 5, I can't really consider that something intriguing.
Mobile games, really?
I can't consider that. I saw a couple of people had that Elder Scrolls in their list. I can't do that. I don't want to.
Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim, I think is one of my honorables.
In terms of PC and console, that I can work with.
Console.
Wait, the console?
Council will judge you now.
The council?
God damn it, Shane! I was about to say that.
Console, PlayStation, Xbox.
Console.
Yeah, console, not council, like the inner circle.
Systems, whatever the fuck you want to call them. So within the gaming systems alone, between PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, Switch, or your PC, whatever it may be, a lot of games came out within the 2010s decade, and I managed to play a lot of games. There's quite a few that I am going to rightfully admit saying I missed because I haven't had the really chance to really have the money to go out, buy them, and play them. But one of them, for example, is The Witcher 3, which
that's one of my honorables.
Great fucking game.
I do regret not playing because, again, I didn't have the money to buy it. Another one that I didn't play was Grand Theft Auto 5. Again,
how have you not played Grand Theft Auto 5?
Well, allow me to reiterate myself. I didn't, and still don't have the money.
It's been 6 years.
Again, I still don't have the money, and I'm not fucking rich.
It's been 6 fucking years.
Yeah, well, 6 years to try and at least save up fucking cash to buy stuff that I want. And I'm unfortunate.
Yeah, like a super soaker.
It was hard to get Super Soaker as a kid, too. I'm not that wealthy.
Oh, bullshit, Owen. I call bullshit.
So basically, you ain't missing much. Basically.
Oh, I can go on a full list as to what you are missing. Go ahead, Gary.
I'm gonna turn now. Hold on.
What?
There was a comment in the description. There was a comment.
Where? I didn't see it.
It's right below. Yeah. I'm not even gonna say anything about it.
But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, folks, in terms of this particular situation with everything, I'm gonna go over my honorable mentions of the games that I have.
Oh, I see it now. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Gary. I got it.
Hold on.
Guys, let's keep it going.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, folks, sorry, I had to handle some there, folks, and I am handling it right then and there. So, anyways, folks, my honorable mentions for my top 10 video games of 2010, I have Bloodborne, Monster Hunter World, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, and Dark Souls 2. Not much honorable mentions, but my top
The second one, huh?
the second one. Specifically the second one. I had a lot more enjoyment with the second one.
With
That's
Dark
really
Souls.
interesting because that's my weakest one out of the
Yeah,
NCAA.
same. I think Dark Souls 3 is the best out of all of them.
It's the hardest one, though.
Oh, fuck. Dude, you don't have to tell me twice on that.
Gary, I got it. I already took care of it.
Let's keep going, Gary. Let's keep going.
No dead air.
But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that is my honorable mentions. And are you going to go ahead and do your honorable mentions or no?
So, a couple people in the chat told me I should save it for Lucas's video.
Also, I should mention this. Hopefully next month, depending on this whole thing, hopefully Shannon will be filming our best games of the decade next month, depending on what's going on with this whole debacle happening.
Yakuza 1 through 6.
Yakuza 0 is an awesome game. I still have to beat it.
Okay, listen, I don't have to take a corner for that much now. I still think you should play it.
Oh, I played one. I played one or a couple of the Yakuzas.
Well,
It was the early ones.
it's not enough.
Damn it, Shane.
You gentlemen go ahead and talk about. Go ahead, you Tubby, go over one of your topics real quick. I got to take a little breather real quick.
All right.
No worries, buddy.
I know exactly. Oh, wait. Batman Arkham City better be. It's on my list.
Arkham City, I will spoiler alert, it is in my top 10 actually.
Oh, hell yes.
Yes, it is.
Okay, folks, we want me to go over. I can go over the 10 greatest flicks of the dick segments. Talk about BioShock 2 since the remastered version.
It's a good game, BioShock 2. It's a step down from the original, but people treat it like shit. It's not a shitty game. It's really good.
Dude, it's one of the most underrated games I ever played. I can talk about Doom Eternal. But I need Gary's permission so I can screen share.
By the way, I feel like I should show this. Give me 1 second.
Oh, someone.
I love that wallpaper.
Do I have a best and worst of film? Yes, I do. I just created it this morning, folks.
The best and worst. Oh, okay.
Hold on. Where is it? I just made it this morning. Okay, let me see if I can find it. Oh, come on, Drum. Find it. Find it.
I was gonna say, you know what I kind of hate about banks these days? When you put in a large amount of money and they only give you about a certain amount because you have to wait like another day to get the rest of it, I think that's fucking stupid.
Really? I don't have that problem.
Because I went to put in my tax return today and I got I actually got $100 more this year. But I put in my tax return and it said, yeah, this available. The rest of it says available tomorrow.
I don't have that. I don't have that problem.
Okay,
Lucky
folks.
bastard.
I'm gonna go over this one. I created it this morning. The 10 worst films of the 2000s.
Oh boy. Okay, let's do this.
Here we go.
Let's do this. Let's see what you got.
I have a good amount of honorable mentions. Some
Yeah,
of
it's
them
like 20.
It's somewhere around there.
10 should be the cutoff. Just saying.
Motherfucker, I've seen more bad films than you have.
I don't give a fuck.
When I was watching films back in the 2000s, shit,
I wasn't even conceived at that point. Oh, 2000s? 2000s? Oh, well, yeah.
Well, you know, one thing isn't your strong suit: math.
Well, no shit, Sherlock.
I know. It's me too.
Dude, C average, okay? It might as well be a D average at this point. Jesus. Anyways, Romy, as you were saying.
Yeah, C stands for schmuck. Okay.
Or that's not sure. Smoke is not smell. What's not sure?
Gary's is taking a breather because
Yeah, he'll be right back.
He'll be
Gary
back.
will be right back.
Okay, the 10 worst
Don't
films of
worry
the
about
2000s.
it.
These are in alphabetical order.
Dude.
These are the ones that did not make the top 10. So here we go.
right.
All About Steve.
Oh, that's on your top 10. Wow, that film is horrendous.
Yeah, okay. Bratz.
I never saw Bratz.
Catwoman.
I'm surprised that's not in your top 10. All right.
Deuce Bigelow, European Gigolo.
Oh god, that film is ass.
Ugh.
8 Crazy Nights.
That,
Ugh.
I heard, dude, the animation is too good for that movie.
Yeah, it really is.
Freddy Got Fingered.
Ugh.
I'm surprised that's on your top 10 because that film is just, dude. Oh my god.
Geely.
Never
even
saw
heard
it.
of it.
Oh, it's the movie that ruined Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez. That's
Romance,
a
I
technical
guess?
foul. Tyler, be
That's a
quiet.
technical foul.
Yeah, Geely. It pretty much broke up their relationship.
Wow.
It did. I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry.
Yeah, I can see
Oh.
that entirely.
Gross.
Kangaroo Jack.
Ooh,
Ass.
that film is. I used to watch all the time as a kid, but only because I was a kid. It was a guilty
Yes.
pleasure. I was a kid.
Yes, Brett. Geely is an honorable mention. I said it. Little Man and Little Nicky.
Oh, Little Nicky.
Ugh.
I have a
You
really
fuck
weird relationship
off.
with that movie. I don't like it.
off.
I don't like it. I only watch it because of curiosity's sake.
3 out of 5 blended.
No, Little Nicky is like a 0.5 for
No.
me.
Yeah, that's still too high.
It's a 0.5. Be quiet.
Okay, here's what I think of your fucking 0.5. Here's what I think of your 0.5.
One day, he is going to absolutely regret it.
Boiling
Maybe today is that day.
What? That I'm gonna shit myself?
Maybe. I don't know.
You think laundry day was yesterday? I rate that fart at 0.5. You smart ass. God damn it, Psycho Mike. Yeah, I still remember you, Barbles. Saving Silverman, another Dennis douchebag film.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
Super Babies, Baby Geniuses 2.
Damn.
Give that man some toilet paper. What's toilet paper?
Yeah, I was gonna say if there is any left.
Oh, jeez, yeah. Keep
Okay,
going.
this is the one I know a lot of people be like, "Are you kidding me?" Son of the Mask.
Ew.
Are you-
Ew.
How?
Shut up.
Ew.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Keep going. Keep going.
The Bench Warmers, the worst sports movie I've ever seen.
That film is fucking garbage. Gus Bus.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Great comeback.
I originally had Lady in the Water, but then I saw this movie, The Happening.
Yeah, that's honorable mention.
To me, that is his worst movie.
Oh, I agree easily.
You'll say Last Airbender.
I take that back. Last
Yeah.
Airbender.
No, you Austin. God damn.
That's in my top 3 worst films of the previous decade. The Last Airbender. So.
What a shame.
Oh,
I hate the Last Airbender with all my heart.
Same.
The Twilight Saga, New Moon.
Eclipse is the best one, if you ask me, but that's not even saying much.
And the last one, The Wicker Man.
Guilty pleasure.
Fuck off. That movie is
Not the
garbage.
price! Not the price!
It's my favorite scene.
I fucking hate that goddamn movie.
I get burned!
I was about to say
I'm sorry.
And I love that film because of how funny it is.
I just don't understand awful Nicolas Cage guilty pleasures.
Unless if you've seen Mom and Dad, because of that.
That's utilizing Nicolas Cage in the right way.
But I was like, you charge your life, man! You charge your life! Do the whole burn all out!
Nick Cage in a bear suit is comedy gold. Yeah, and another movie ripped it off and it made it deplorable. Midsommar.
Oh my god.
Here we go. Number 10 is White Chicks.
Oh, that fucking.
God.
Some people thought this movie is a guilty pleasure. Double fucking standard, folks. If it was 2 white guys pretending to be 2 black chicks, there would have been a fucking riot in the streets.
Mm-hmm. By the way, Romy, I just going back to the Nicolas Cage thing. I just thought I'd play this little soundbite.
Your motherfucking mother should open the door. Motherfuckers! You're going to open this motherfucking door!
Mom and Dad is great, man.
I'm gonna watch it just hearing that. Or just listening to that.
Purge, hey, James Demonic, butt plug, take some notes. I guess this is the same guy who did fucking Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance.
Oh, God.
Yeah, unfortunately.
What a shame.
Number 9, Southland Tales.
Never saw it.
What's that scene from? Mom and Dad. That's what it's called.
Check out Mom and Dad. It's such an overlooked movie.
Underrated
from a couple
comedy.
Years. Oh,
A dark
yes.
comedy. Okay, Southland Tales. I can't fucking stand Richard Kelly. I fucking hate his movies. Even his original, that a lot of people have a cult classic behind. I thought it was pretentious as fuck. Oh, I can't say the pretentious word going to you cinephiles. No,
If you say it's pretentious, that means you're
you're pretentious. Yeah,
fuck
I know.
off.
Who
I
fucking
hate
said,
that bullshit.
I know who fucking said that, and I already mentioned him on Flicks. Number 8. Yeah, this was a given. Battlefield Earth.
I still have not seen Battlefield Earth. I have no plan on doing so.
It's bad.
Every shot is a Dutch angle, so yeah.
It's very bad. Number 7, you can go either or.
Okay.
It's almost like a tie.
Oh, it goes both ways.
God damn it.
Sometimes I just have these little moments where they.
You motherfucker!
Sometimes I just get these little moments where just something comes out and I'm not sure what it is. And it's a little frightening.
You're telling me, man.
Okay,
oh my
Aaliyah.
God.
10 was White Chicks. 9, Southland Tales. 8, Battlefield Earth. There you go. Number 7, you can go with either or. Meet the Spartans or Disaster Movie.
Yeah,
I
pretty
think.
much.
Oh,
I go
God.
with Meet the Spartans because there was one scene in Disaster
worse.
Movie that made me laugh.
It was the chipmunk
The
scene.
fucking chipmunks,
Dude,
dude.
that had me dying. I was laughing so
They're
hard.
And they're like,
Yeah, at first they were saying like child. I was like,
I hate this. It's the way they look. I couldn't help but fucking die. But, dude, Meet the Spartans. That's
Oh,
like
God,
the character's gay. You know, that's like all the jokes we made about 300 and make it into a movie. Fuck off. And Kevin Sorsbo, the guy who played Hercules, was one of the main characters.
You know,
Oh, I forgot about that.
if there was one thing in terms of those particular movies that actually made me laugh, in terms of this one scene, it was the one particular scene in Date movie.
Oh, when the cat's taking a shit. And he's like
course.
diarrhea, lava. Yeah, it probably sounded like this, Gary.
I fucking laughed. When I first saw the cat taking a shit in the toilet, I fucking died. I couldn't help it. I thought
Dude,
that
that
was
cat
funny,
didn't take
so.
a shit. That cat took a chocolate rain, mud splash, and dump.
Chocolate rain.
That was the only thing in that film that made me laugh. Was that?
Oh, Giuseppe! Every time Giuseppe comes on,
Oh my god.
the first
Don't
thing he
have to do
hears is me fucking farting. Okay, number 6. This is one of 2 films I walked out of, and you already know what I'm going to say. Wolf Creek.
Oh God.
A despicable, deplorable, fucking juvenile piece of shit trash.
And that's the same guy who did actually it came out a couple of years ago.
It's a
James
film
Gunn wrote it.
That looks at autism in the worst way possible.
Yeah, it's Wolf Creek. I know the director who you're talking about.
Yeah,
I
some
can't remember his name.
Australian director.
Yeah.
This movie is fucking deplorable. Even Roger Ebert gave it 0 stars, and he never gives films 0 stars. Top 5. Number 5, The Master of Disguise.
Oh god.
My top, The Belko Experiment. Thank you.
That I actually didn't mind Belko Experiment too much. I thought it was fine. I thought it was
So
okay.
it looks like Austin's not turtly enough for the Turtle Club.
Oh,
apparently.
don't even, dude. That was like their biggest commercial gimmick.
It really was. I remember the commercial.
Okay,
do
The Master
so.
of Disguise has like a 1% rating.
It's pretty fucking bad.
I actually have not seen it.
My number 5
Yeah.
and my number 5 through my number 1 are all my -1s. Oh, I lost a bet to Gary, and I had to watch The Master of Disguise.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh
right.
God, that
you
must have
did.
been painful.
Oh,
You're welcome.
Almost like as much as I've seen the Smurfs.
no, Master of Disguise is so much
The
worse.
Smurfs.
I know,
oh
but
my
like
God.
I've seen the Smurfs like so many times, and you want to know the
Oh.
reason being?
Oh,
I used to
yeah.
work fucking retail.
I
got
feel
s-
bad for you.
I felt bad for me too. I was there.
Number
I was there.
I was there. You don't
number
understand.
number 4. I was 19 years old when this movie came out,
Mhm.
and how funny because it came out on my fucking birthday too.
Happy
Oh my
birthday.
God.
And it is one of the Filmtastic Four's biggest hits. The Cat in the Hat.
Oh, happy birthday, Jerome.
The movie that destroyed Mike Myers' career.
Are you
Pretty
sure?
much.
Are you sure it wasn't that or the Love Guru?
The Love Guru was the other one.
Okay, I was going to say.
You're probably wondering why is that on my list. It was my number 5 of 2008.
Ah, gotcha.
The fucking Cat in the Hat. My number 3, Rob Zombie. You are a god awful fucking shitty filmmaker. And just to show, here's what his filmmaking is equivalent to. Something like this.
How poetic.
Don't ask me why I'm so gassy. Halloween 2.
But why are you so gassy?
I don't know. It's an enigma. This is not only the worst sequel I've ever seen, it's the worst remake I have ever seen.
I agree.
This movie is in episode 61 of Flicks with the Dicks, where Brett and I did a full in-depth review of it. My number 2, Count Victor. I feel your pain, buddy. Count Victor did a review because he's doing his Razzie, marathon.
Mm-hmm.
And he had to do this film. He also gave it a -1. He said it was one of the absolute worst things he has ever seen in his life. Like, he was like, Jerome, you were right, dude. I couldn't prepare for this. My number 2 is Dirty Love.
Oh, God.
This fucking movie was written and it stars Jenny McCarthy and it was directed by her husband, John Asher. And they're not together anymore. Gee, I wonder why. Folks, within the first 3 minutes, I gave this movie a 0. Within the first 10 minutes, it was on my top 10 worst films of all time. By the time this movie is over, I felt no pain anymore.
It'd be all right.
You already know what my number 1 is going to be. It is The Hottie and the Naughty. This is the worst fucking movie of all time. Go to the Filmtastic 4, 8 Pills a Nighty, where we did that review. It's highly regarded as one of the best videos I've ever did. Okay, Get Bear.
What?
Did you want me to
Mr. Gabba.
Did you want me to do something else, or have you fully recovered?
I'm all right. I'm gonna go over my shit real quick, and I'm gonna say this kindly to everybody: don't bring up personal shit.
No.
I'm gonna say.
Don't.
So I don't know how I missed that because I read it again and I was just like, oh.
Because that brings out the ugly in me. So anyway,
Mm-hmm.
let's go for top 10 best games of the 2010s.
I'm all ears.
I went over my honorable mentions: Bloodborne, Monster Hunter World, Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, and Dark Souls 2. Number 10, Devil May Cry 5.
Wow, I'm surprised that's in your top 10.
Sekiro 1. Number 9, Assassin's Creed 3. For you folks out there who don't know, I am a fucking huge fan of the Assassin's Creed games. I think they are absolutely a lot of fun to play. Specifically, the first 3. I think 3 is an absolute gem toward the force to play.
Which is really interesting because the general consensus that people really did not like 3.
Really?
What about Brotherhood or Black Flag?
Black Flag is a lot of fun. Brotherhood is good, but everyone played it for the multiplayer, I feel like.
To me, Assassin's Creed 2 is my favorite.
Oh, same.
Yeah, same.
Mm-hmm.
That's just really interesting.
Anyways, number 8, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about something that I am an absolute fan of. I am a fan of first-person shooters. Those are, you can say, my quote-unquote best platformer, my best
Genre.
it's pretty much my quote-unquote best
Genre.
It's my best platform.
Genre!
Oh my god, the words right there, we're handing it to you. Take
It's
the
genre.
fucking word. Take the word.
I wanted to be more innovative. I wanted to say platform.
Innovative? Why be innovative when you can be simple?
Platform.
No,
I like
Gary, a
using-
platformer
Not
is
everything
genre
has to be
game.
not everything has to be innovative.
By the way, a platformer is actually platformers are a genre,
A genre
of gaming.
too.
First off, you fuck off. I don't like you.
Tyler says, hey, first for sure, is it Duke Nukem Forever?
It's my
I used to have a
favorite
guilty pleasure for that game when I used to play it.
Dude.
But yeah, in terms of favorites, I do enjoy first-person shooters. Those are my specialties. I
Okay.
wouldn't say I'm amazing, but I'm okay at it. But they're my specialties and
Suck.
strong suits. Number 8 is Wolfenstein: The New Order.
Wow, not the new Colossus.
Not
That
the new
surprises me.
Colossus?
New Colossus was great. But New Order sent out something a little bit more darker.
I'm surprised about
I'm very
that.
surprised.
Speaking of Nazis, the grammar Nazi in me, it was just about to come out.
Speaking of grammar Nazi,
Wow, how opinionated.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, let's go ahead and get to where the
alien colonial marines.
Oh God, I
Coming
didn't
in at
bother with that.
We at number 7, Resident Evil 2.
Good pick.
The campaigns are a lot of fun. Leon, Claire, they're both a lot of fun. But in terms of between the both, I actually enjoyed Claire's a lot
Sam,
more.
Claire's
There was a
campaign
lot-
was better.
There was a lot more to do, a lot more open space, and a lot more suspense. And
You're
build.
gonna get Giuseppe a big boner because he loves Resident Evil.
Oh, that was the best game of last year.
Number 6 is a Batman game.
Arkham City.
Which
You're,
one?
you're a Batman game.
Well, he is wearing black.
Take a guess which one.
Is it
It
Arkham
better be
Asylum?
Arkham. It better be Arkham City.
Holy frijoles, Batman.
Arkham Asylum didn't come out till
Oh, that was like late 2000s.
Arkham City or Arkham Knight? Gotta take a guess.
Arkham City.
Okay, awesome. What do you say?
Arkham City. It has to be.
Channel.
It's probably City.
And you all three of you are correct. It is Arkham City.
Okay, I was gonna
Goddamn
say.
right. The best licensed game ever.
6. It is to me one of the best superhero games I ever played. Nothing personal against Marvel's Spider-Man, but Arkham City really took the buttermilk biscuits for me, and it is a game that it reminded me a lot of The Dark Knight in terms of its presentation, its look, its gameplay, its story. It had so much style of The Dark Knight, and I loved how the game was portrayed. It is great. Coming in.
By the way, I platinumed that game, and it's a very rare platinum.
Cool.
Coming in at number 5.
There we go. Okay, that was
Cool story, bro.
By the way, Romy, you're talking about licensed games. You obviously haven't played Spider-Man on the PS4.
Arkham City's better. And Shane, you
Have you played
Shane,
Spider-Man on PS4, Romy?
Shane, you fucking rectal pimple.
Play Spider-Man on PS4, Romy. Play it.
Anyways, number 5. It's my best first-person shooter of the decade. It is my favorite first-person shooter. I fucking love playing this at all. Austin, you don't even play with us. Number 5 is Doom 2016, but in terms of Doom in general, Doom is something that I absolutely fucking love.
Play with us on Snap Map.
No, I like playing PC, keyboard, mouse.
Oh, fuck you.
I
It
prefer.
actually is. Keyboard mouse is better.
There you
It
go.
is better.
I prefer playing Doom on mouse and keyboard. Nothing against the system or Doom Eternal, but I rather prefer playing on a mouse and keyboard.
I have to play the PS4 because my fucking computer can't run Doom Eternal.
It would explode if you played Eternal.
But Doom 2016, the game alone itself is great. It brings back so many memories of what Doom was like, and it brings back those memories of what Doom is, of what it's surrounding, and an awesome story, very futuristic. Coming in at number 4 is an Uncharted game.
Is it? God damn it! It's 3 or 4. It's one of these. It's one of the
It's
two.
3.
It is for me. It's the best one. I think.
Uncharted 3.
Uncharted 3 Drake's Deception. In Uncharted 3 Drake's Deception, you got so many things that improved a lot over the first two. Not just, I wouldn't say in storytelling because it's debatable with 2, but in terms of gameplay mechanics. Your gameplay mechanics on Uncharted 3 improved a lot. You managed to get throwback grenades. You managed to get genuine awesome sound effects. You managed to get a little
All the
more
guns are awesome. They sound way better.
very nice accuracy in terms of you got much more variations with weapons that you are given that actually help
It's
you
the
through.
funniest one too.
The game alone has so many creative and amazing variety styles of puzzles, platformings, stealth, action. This game has everything that you want in terms of your in-game experience of things that you love, whether it's, again, platforming, shooting, stealth, puzzles, you name it. It is all there in this game, and it's absolutely amazing.
3 also has the best puzzles.
I have played number 4. I'm not going to spoil the story, but I've said it before in gameplay mechanics. Nothing against Uncharted 2, but Uncharted 4 relies a lot on Uncharted 2 in terms of its gameplay mechanics.
Which is great.
Honestly, I don't think that's great that much because the thing is, it took away some of the things that Uncharted 3 was able to give, like throwing the grenades back, also holding the triangle button for 2
I
seconds
fucking hate that.
of your wars that you are going through. That weighs gameplay, even if it's like 1 or 2 seconds, still, it makes a big difference with your in-gameplay experience. Also, the sounds of the guns doesn't sound genuine. I don't like the sound of the guns. I don't like the crosshair, especially with your accuracy. I found it to be a little bit too unsteady.
Tyler says, "Ride the hell, retribution."
Oh,
Well,
that fucking game.
I do happen to have a bit of a nitpick problem with my in-game experience.
I get nitpicks.
Let's go over the top 3. And for a lot of the folks in the network who didn't have based on their top 3, I'm kind of disappointed in you. Number 3, The Last of Us.
Mm-hmm.
This game is all 3 of these games I mentioned are masterpieces. This is one of them. The Last of Us is a masterpiece that gives you something fresh in terms of a story. That's something dark, something emotional, something that just warms the heart in very unique, puzzling ways that you can't even explain or understand of what this game is doing to you with its story, that way it is touching your heart. It is just something immaculate. I can't wait for The Last of Us Part 2. By the way, Naughty Dog.
Naughty Dog, they've never made a bad game. Jack 2, Jack 2 is fucking hard, but it's still a good game.
Jack 3 is my favorite.
Jack 3 is also my
I
favorite.
absolutely
Really?
love Naughty Dog so goddamn much. They make amazing games. They made the Uncharted game. Well, you all know the history of Naughty Dog. Let's go and get to number 2. Now, I know about the game. I know what's going on. I know the story. I know characters. I know everything. I managed to get a good experience with the game. I managed to learn, play, and managed just to realize this game alone is just a fucking tour de force with its gameplay, its story, its cinematic achievement environment, its landscape, the art design. The game is a fucking masterpiece. God of War.
That should be number 1.
That should be number 1. Sorry, God damn, you beat me to it.
For you two, it should be number 1, but for my number
Hey,
1,
Gary,
you can't
it's
really.
mine. Hey, Gary, it's my number 1. Therefore, it's gonna be your number 1.
And by the way, you haven't even been the damn game yet, Gary.
No, that's an inside joke.
Here's the thing, though.
I know.
God of War is a fucking masterpiece. I can't
Yes, it
deny that whatsoever. With everything that you get in this game, it is shit that you love. You get challenges. You get you get extra content material that you love in a game that keep you going with your story. This is a game that keeps you busy. This is a game that keeps you on the edge of your seat and keeps you wondering exactly what the fuck is it going to take for me to actually complete this game with such the challenges that it is giving me. I fucking love it. This game alone will bring you to tears as well. Just like The Last of Us, this game will bring you to tears.
Oh man, God of War had me tearing up multiple times.
Now, as for my number 1, you know God of War might be my number 2. Oh, you can't necessarily bitch about my number 1. Why? Because my number 1 is a perfect pick.
It is.
It is a perfect.
It absolutely is a perfect pick.
When I started playing this particular game, I couldn't believe of everything of what the 2010s was going to bring for its start of a revolutionary tour de force of gaming. This game had the story of something iconic with characters that you love. So many creative and innovative things that you can go on to. You can go either if it's online or whether it's in your game solo game alone. The backstories, the hunting, ranking up money, taking care of your farm. There were so many amazing things you could do in this particular game that would keep you busy for hours. And not only that, the story alone is just something incredible. This game is just absolutely perfect. My number 1 best game of the 2010s is Red Dead Redemption.
I mean, it's
been
my number 1. It's an amazing pick.
It's in my top 5 easily.
Same.
It's easily my
And
top
actually,
5. Better than the fucking sequel.
Quick story about Red Dead Redemption.
You sound like
It's probably I know it's.
You were cutting out real bad,
something.
but you're good now.
Hold on.
you sound like Bender fucking the garbage compactor.
How now?
Okay.
Now? Okay. So
Okay, good.
when before the game came out, I went to GameStop and I had traded on a couple of games, and I originally had no intentions of buying the game because I didn't know what it was. And then the GameStop employee said, "Have you heard of Red Dead Redemption?" I said, "No." And he said, "Dude, put down some money in pre-order right now. I was like, I was like, okay, so I just put down like $10. I went home and I watched gameplay videos. I was like, I'm so happy I pre-ordered that shit.
What made me want to get it was the fucking reviews. It was just ecstatic. I'm like, okay. And I played it and I was just like, wow, I loved it.
You want to know what got me my first impressions of playing it? It's a Western.
Yeah.
I
Western.
love games that are Westerns.
So do I.
The last time I played a game that was a Western was I don't know if you don't remember. It was a game called Guns.
Yeah, I remember
Guns.
Guns was good.
Now you are talking my fucking language.
Guns is fun, man.
I remember playing Guns a long time ago. It was a fucking hard game too, but it was a lot of fun. I find it to be kind of underrated, believe it or not, because that
Well,
game
it is pretty old. I mean,
it is.
we're talking 2002. Like,
I mean that. What was it? It was Red Dead Revolver. That was another one. There was.
What?
It was called Juarez Gunslinger.
Juarez, yeah.
Call of Juarez. I think I know what you're talking about.
But yeah, games like that are westerns, I enjoy that. But the last genuine game I was able to play that was Western was Gun. That game was just great. Again.
Tyler says Rambo the video game got robbed from your list.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Gun was definitely really hard, but it was a lot of fun. So
And part of the reason. Oh, sorry. I was gonna say probably the reason why I didn't want to buy it at first is because my experience was playing GTA 4, which I find overrated.
GTA 4, yes.
Your mic, Romy.
well,
That's better. Okay.
Yeah, two more lists I'm going to go over. I'm going to go over them quickly because I want to continue on. All right, let's go over my 20 major guilty pleasures in no particular order. And I repeat, no order. All right. We got number 1, George of the Jungle, 1997. Number 2, The Great Wall, 2016.
I wonder why.
I wonder why, too. I like Matt Damon. Number 3, Caveman, 1981. It's the Ringo Starr movie. Guilty pleasure.
Okay.
Number 4, Nacho Libre.
Oh, fuck!
Nacho.
That movie has an unintentional charm to it that I just got such a really weird fascination for.
I fucking hate that movie.
It has such an unintentional barrel of laughter that just comes out of nowhere, and it just really tickles my nipples.
I'm sorry. I fucking couldn't stand. I give it a 2 out of 10.
Number 5.
Oh my god.
Number 5, Gangster Squad, 2013. Another big guilty pleasure of mine. You folks know I love mobster films. One of my top 5 favorite genres.
Here comes Santa Claus.
The film is a little ridiculous, yes, but it
A
has
little.
Number 6, the Oogie Loves in The Big Balloon Adventure.
Oh
If
god,
you
that
want a
film was
milkshake,
fucking
you know
painful.
what to do.
You
Hey,
guys
look.
had me watch it, and you guys were reacting to me watching it. And I was like, "What
You
the fuck is this nonsense?"
laughed.
You laughed at Milky Marvin.
You
And,
laughed at Milky Marvin and the fish. You
And
did.
no, I left at the Carrie Elwes part the most.
oh, hobbling, wobbling.
Jeez. The fucking fish was the goldest thing of that film. All right,
Oh, Biggie Smalls.
number 7, Suburban Commando.
Yes,
That
movie is gold.
It's
That-
hilarious.
That is, if I did this in a chronological order, that would have been my number 1 probably. Suburban Commando.
That movie is so fucking funny, man.
It is. Number 8, Roadhouse.
You're gonna punch my face. Punch. This is a nice. We'll sue you.
Also,
Fucking Hulk Hogan. That movie is hilarious.
He throws them. That movie is so fucking hilarious that you just have to watch.
It's so much fun to watch. I can't get enough of it.
Number 8, Roadhouse.
Oh
That's
god.
crazy.
Roadhouse.
Number 9, the Chuck Norris film, Asian USA. Number 10, the Dolph Lundgren film, Red Scorpion.
Red Scorpion.
I absolutely love those cheesy action movies. No matter how bad reviews they get, I absolutely love them because of not only even though they're maybe cliche, cheesy. You want to know one thing I love about them is that they have a spark to them that just keeps you entertained. That's what I love
Dude,
about them.
the best is when Dolph Lundgren is singing the national anthem and he's drunk and he's singing the Russian national anthem. He's like, and all of a sudden he takes the gun, he roundhouse kicks someone, takes his AK, starts firing everybody, and the guy's like, "Are you out of your mind?" He's like, "No, I'm out of bullets."
What
See,
the
shit
fuck?
like that, for example, is where they have unintentional quotes in their films. I love those 80s cheese action films.
Oh my god, it's fucking funny, man. It is a fun movie.
Number 11, Bad Taste, the Peter Jackson movie.
I'm reborn.
Yeah, you should know about Bad Taste. Number 12, Brain Dead. I fucking love Brain Dead.
I do too.
That is one of those movies to where I can say if I gave it on an entertainment level, it would be a 6 out of 5. Entertainment level. Why? Because that movie is fucking amazing. All right.
Okay, I think it's known in terms of quantity. It's the goriest movie ever made, and there's some sequences in this movie that are just there's the dinner scene.
To me, is my major negative, but other than that, dude, in terms of its in terms of the zombies getting slaughtered with that fucking lawnmower, I was
turns
like,
up a lawnmower and he fucking and this is amazing practical effects.
I couldn't believe it. I was having the time of my life watching that.
I couldn't believe. Yeah, folks, dude, it's worth just
goddamn fucking baby.
The baby. Oh my god, there's a scene where the baby's like a zombie demon. And he's in like a little baby like. He takes the baby and he starts smacking it against like the swing set post, and the mothers are like, oh, they're all appalled what they see.
Oh my god!
He did a random shot at the hobo. He's like, Arr!
Peter Jackson, man, he made some crazy shit back then.
Oh, he did. Number 13, Mortal Kombat.
The original, I agree.
Number 14, Masters of the Universe, 19.
He-Man. Fucking another Dolph Lundgren movie.
Number 15, Plan 9 from Outer Space. Number 16.
That's a great pick.
Number 6, The Money Pit, starring Tom Hanks.
I don't remember The Money Pit.
Number 17, Lionheart, the Jean-Claude Van Damme movie.
Oh, okay. Gary, what about the Claw? Is that the one with that fucking bird monster?
Oh my god.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
See, Owen, to you, Plan 9 sucks.
Oh no, it's awful, but it's so bad that it's funny.
It's
like The Room.
Horrible. I'm not gonna deny it. It is horrible. I'm not saying it sucks. It is a horrible movie. No lie there. But it is so bad that it's fucking funny. All right. Number 18, Last Action Hero.
Oh,
That movie was fun.
Never watched it.
Number 19, National Lampoon's Vegas Vacation. And number 20,
Alex loves that movie, Vegas Vacation.
And I'm with him on that. Number 20, Basket Case.
Have you ever seen the sequel? It shows those two basket cases fucking.
Oh no! Don't no.
I've missed something great here.
Basket Case 3 is fucking awful. It's so awful. Basket Case 2, there are some things that actually work for it, but there's some shit that's just like, are you fucking serious?
I don't consider They Live a guilty pleasure. I consider
They
Gary,
Live is great.
Gary.
All right, let's go over 21 films I hate with a passion. Let's start off with number 21. This ain't no order as well. Number 21, Boyhood.
Yay!
You all already know how I feel about it. Moving on.
This was probably Gary after he saw it.
Number 20, Elf.
How do you hate Elf? I don't understand that at all.
Motherfucker, you!
I don't like fucking adults. Like that. I don't give a fuck about the background. I don't care where he's from. I don't like seeing assholes acting like that. Number 19, Dirty Grandpa. That is in no order except my number, maybe 2 and 1. It's not in any order.
No, I'm just doing an impersonation. I know.
Oh my god.
Number 18, Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Oh, come on!
I don't
Why you gotta be like this?
I fucking
I know you have one in mind.
see. You wanna know
Dude,
more
I'm sorry.
about me? I get annoyed extremely fucking easy, and when I saw it, I couldn't help but get annoyed and pissed off by a man.
Bike's not for sale, Francis.
Hey,
No, I don't like fucking man child.
okay, you know how when he's riding the bike, okay, if you see the original cut, not the edited, you can see the chain coming from the bottom when he's pulling the chain, that endless chain out of the box.
Mm-hmm.
You can see it coming out of the bottom. It was Tim Burton's very first movie.
Damn good
Hollywood.
first movie too.
It's a big fucking no for me.
Oh,
With-
you be quiet.
Godzilla.
Big no.
I'm no. All right, number 17, Bruno.
Oh, Bruno. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Bruno at all.
Number,
Given how great Borat was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right.
number 16, Class of Nukem High. If
That
you
was-
don't, if you gentlemen don't know what it is a god awful trauma film. I hate trauma.
So
Oh,
that's why.
Speaking of trauma, The Toxic Avenger.
fuck that movie.
Number 14, Battlefield Earth.
Hey Gary. Okay, here. Go on. There we go. Yep. There you go.
I would do it, except that it's a little hard.
Number 13.
Wow, you and me have something in common.
For fuck's sake.
Number 13 is Freaks, the 1932 movie.
That's a
film-
deplorable movie.
That movie that pissed me off because the thing is, you had a group of people who can't even help themselves with their advantages of what they got, and all they got is people.
And they were used for this fucking movie.
And there were a bunch of mean-spirited fucks making fun of them. It was pathetic. Number 12, Jack and Jill. Number 12, Jack and Jill.
Thank you.
Number 11, Going Overboard.
Oh, fuck that shit.
Number 10, The Fecal Matter Fuckers.
The Garbage Pail Kids.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, what the fuck?
Well, yeah, Austin, you didn't watch my review. That's why. You
Oh,
fucking
I'm sorry.
You fucking dumb donut. All right, number 9. Number 9, White Chicks.
Oh, God, that fucking movie.
Number
Fucking
8,
pathetic.
number 8, The Curse of La Llorona.
That movie sucks.
It's fucking. Number 7, The Hottie and the Naughty. We all know about
I
that.
cannot believe that's not high on your. I thought that was gonna be your number 2.
Fuck you, Tom Putnam, just saying.
I literally said this is in no order except my
I know.
number. Except my number.
Oh, Heidi Farrer. She can go fuck herself.
All right, number 6, Biodome. I blame.
Oh,
Oh man.
You-
Never saw it.
I blame your stupid ass to make me watch it.
hey, you agreed to the. Hey, okay. This was when we were playing Card Sharks, and I had another bet. If he didn't get to like a certain sum of money in the money round, he had to watch Biodome. I lost, so I had to watch Problem Child, the Dennis Dugan film.
Oh no.
Biodome is fucking awful.
It really is awful. I will not lie.
Gary, I made Gary.
Keep going.
Number 4. Oh no, excuse me. Number 5 is actually, this actually this one. No, my top 4. I think that's a perfect hit for the top 4. Number 5 is movie 43.
Oh yes.
Ew.
That really made my top 10, if I'm being honest.
Gross.
I did drag Shane with me to go see movie 43, and I still feel bad to this day about it.
You
Wait,
should.
Gary,
I do.
Uh-huh.
what are you doing? Gary, look like you were ducking.
Gary.
Sorry about that. That was important. All right, number 4 to 1. I think that's actually kind of perfect for this list. All right, number 4, Attack of the Killer Clowns.
Sure.
Oh
Wait,
boy.
Attack of the Killer Clowns.
Yes.
I've heard of Attack of the Killer Tomatoes and Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I don't remember Attack of the Killer Clowns.
It's called Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I'm
Oh,
fucking.
that movie's fucking hilarious.
Gary's reaction just says it all.
When that little kid, when that guy wrecks the guy's bike, he's like, "Oh, you gonna do something?" And he punches the dude's.
Oh Lord.
That's where we actually watch Stoned.
See how I'm not laughing at it?
Oh, I thought it was fucking.
Well, then again, you didn't like the Fanatics, so
Yeah, but there's a difference.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I can't talk. Hey, Roman, I can't talk to I got poo.
I got poo.
For you folks out there who don't know, if
He
there's
fucking
one
hates
thing,
clowns.
the number one thing I hate in my life,
Fucking
the number
clowns.
one thing I hate in my life more than anything is clowns.
What if Harley Quinn wanted to bang you?
Yeah.
Not an official clown.
Oh,
I mean, he's
Okay.
got a point there.
yeah, he's got a point.
She's not an actual legitimate clown.
No, you're good, Christine. Understood.
The Joker is fucking awesome, though.
He's not I'm talking about clown. He's not a clown either.
Brett says John Travolta in the Fennec is Gary in 40 years.
Oh. wait, Romy.
Shit.
I'm sorry. Then he just fucking falls off out of nowhere.
That is.
I
Shane,
thought
please watch The Fanatic. I'll watch it with you.
I despise clowns.
There's so much shit I have to watch, dude. But I just like it's so.
I should
hard
show
to
Cody that movie, The Fanatic.
Oh, he'll
Anyway,
die.
number 3 is A Nightmare on Elm Street, the remake.
The remake.
Don't get me fucking started on that.
It's so goddamn much. Number 2, these are 2 movies I don't like people joking my bust my balls about. I refuse to take any jokes from anybody about these movies because they are so fucking personal. Number 2, Rock of Ages.
Rock of Ages is so.
That is one of
fucking-
my biggest negative ones out there.
And Spill. I was watching Spill with Corey Coleman and Cyrus and all of them. I think all but one hated this fucking movie to no end.
I fucking despise it so much. Number 1, ladies and gentlemen, Luke Nukem was the one who told me about this.
Yep. And
I'm going to take the glasses off because this is a true fucking story.
I was with him at the time.
Oh, Fat Fuck and Luke were there on that call that night.
Mhm.
Luke told me about this movie, and I was kindly enough to watch it. Folks, when it comes to movies that I hate, it takes a lot to get me emotionally damaged. It takes a lot. This movie emotionally damaged me so fucking bad that I was crying.
Yeah, he was.
Literally crying, and I had to leave the call. I was crying that whole fucking night because I was that emotionally damaged. How personal this movie fucking hit me. My number 1 is a Christian anti-rock movie called Rock Is Your Decision.
What was there was so much dude, there was so much shit. Even what's his name? The Cinema Snob reviewed this. There was a line in this movie that they try to make it as actual fact. I was just like, are you fucking kidding me?
This film was so goddamn deplorable.
Oh, it is.
This film literally made me grab almost any record that I could find and just hold it like it was a fucking child. I was so goddamn emotionally disturbed. It takes a lot for a film to put me that way, where it's personal. Rock of Ages couldn't do it. Going Overboard couldn't do it. The Fecal Motherfuckers couldn't do it. Higher Knots couldn't do it. Movies piss me off. That is one thing. But if it's to where it pisses me off to where I'm emotionally damaged, that's where it breaks the fucking chart. Rocky Vision broke that scale. It is the worst fucking thing I have ever seen in my entire life.
What was the message?
Nobody to see it.
what was the message toward the end where he said like people who do rock music and go on tours are homosexuals?
They're all
What?
It was, oh my god, what the fuck?
You're a homosexual if you like music.
Oh, hold on,
What the fuck?
Luke Nukem. What was that quote he said? Hold on a minute.
Okay, Rock is Your Decision, folks. It's a Christian anti-rock music where go against everything of what rock music is supposed to be. And they're basically sitting and saying rock music is the devil. It's bad. It's not good for you. You can't listen to it or else you'll be a bad
Oh
person.
no, it's the 60s and 70s again.
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to find this. Give me a second.
Also, I'm done with my topics, by the way. So, Austin, you can go ahead and do your stuff.
Okay, this is what he's. Hold on. This is what he says. He goes that people who are in the rock, like people who do rock music and go on tours and shit. Some of them are admitted homosexuals.
Yeah, Tommy Lee's definitely a homosexual. If he was able to fuck people.
Tommy Lee, the guys from Motley Crue, just all the guys from Motley Crue in general.
Do they know how many chicks the rock stars bang, dude? I mean, come on.
Remember, this is like a heavily Christian, like anti-rock movie.
Oh my god, they're homophobic and have bad taste.
You know what? Come to think of it, that probably explains why I'm not so religious because of this fucking movie. So there you go.
By the way, so you guys know this. I'll tell you guys this quick little story here. The day I graduated from high school, I went to a Christian high school, by the way. And the thing is, I was allowed out early because seniors in high school. Exactly. But here's the thing: I only had maybe 3 or 4 classes, and my out time was actually 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So I decided my final day of school, once I got past all my exams,
be right back.
I went to my car. I played Deadly Sinners by 3 Inches of Blood. I cranked that shit so high, and I almost sped out of the fucking school parking lot. And actually, my art teacher on the graduation was like, "Was that you that was blasting heavy metal by chance?" And I said, "Yeah." She said, "I knew that was you, dude." So I didn't get in trouble. I didn't get in trouble actually by it at all. But yeah.
You know, some heroes don't wear capes, so there you go.
No, I was like, come on, like, you know, fight that shit. Come on. But in terms of my topic, so I'll go over the Sony stuff. So I'm a PlayStation guy, as you guys can see right here. My PS4 controller.
Yeah, and you're a noob as well.
Better than you. I actually have platinum trophies, Gary.
Hey, I beat your fucking scores in Uncharted 2 and 3.
Did the platinum for it? I don't either, but did the platinum
I
for
don't
it?
give a fuck about platinum. I beat your scores in total headshots, total enemies. I managed to beat your score in total headshots. That was a big accomplishment.
I'll probably beat it anyways. Anyway, so Silent Hill and Silent Hill, for those who don't know me personally, that's my favorite survival horror game of all time, specifically Silent Hill 2. That game gave me nightmares one night. I'm not even joking about that because of how terrifying it is.
One more thing. I may have not platinum a game, but at least I own 1 copy of the game.
Wow.
Okay. That doesn't really mean you're better than me, but all right. Anyways, that just means I like to collect, Gary.
Well, you may be good at gaming.
Oh, is that what kids are calling it these days?
You may be good at gaming. I'll give you credit for that, but I'm good at scoring chicks.
Okay.
Can I reiterate? Is that what the kids call it these days?
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, so Silent Hill is my favorite horror series of all time. Sorry, Rosie boy, I love you to death, but Silent Hill actually has the better games, if you ask me. Resident Evil 4 is one of the greatest games. I will not lie, but so is Silent Hill 2.
Resident Evil 4 takes a shit, and Silent Hill 2 comes behind and wipes his ass for him.
I'm sorry, Silent Hill 2 essentially
Well-
essentially defined the survival horror genre.
Well, maybe
so
Resident
shut
Evil
up.
4 needs to learn how to do it itself like a big boy.
Exactly.
Find the horror genre. Well, Resident Evil 4 redefined the gaming genre as a whole.
It redefined the action and sort
I
of
still
horror.
feel
Yes.
like comparing Silent Hill 2 and Resident Evil 4 is apples to oranges, though.
I agree, actually, to that.
Except oranges are
Different
better.
Oh,
let's not do
oh,
this.
and in the words of Luke Nukem, in your opinion,
Yeah, you're right.
Anyway, so yes, I saw that, Gary, asshole. But anyway, so if you guys do, this was a very widely spread story. Hideo Kojima for a time worked on Silent Hills, and he made the PT demo, to which I am sad I never got to play because I saw gameplay. It looked terrifying as all hell. And
fucking
after
wonderful.
he worked on Metal Gear Solid 5, Konami took him off Silent Hills, which is a damn shame. But now there is a report that Sony is working on buying the IPs of Silent Hill, Metal Gear Solid, I've heard Castlevania as well from
Oh.
Konami.
Oh, good, because they're gonna be stuck in fucking pachinko hell.
Yeah, exactly. And there are rumors that the original members of the Silent Hill games, Team Silent, I don't know if Team Silent's even available anymore at this point. But there are rumors that the original members of Team Silent are working on bringing Silent Hill back.
Which honestly, I kind of like that ideal concept because I've been wanting to play those particular games.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
never played Silent Hill, Gary?
I never had a chance to play PT
Oh.
specifically because I didn't
Well,
have.
PT.
I did
Oh
Hmm?
my God, Tyler! When you said that, Alex just sent me a message regarding to that. Go ahead, Austin. I don't mean to interrupt.
Anyway, it's about WrestleMania. So there are rumors that not only is Sony working on acquiring the IP rights to Silent Hill, but not just that, Hideo Kojima supposedly is gonna bring back Silent Hills.
That
I hope
worries
so.
me. That worries me. Because Hideo Kojima, the mother. Okay, who the hell is calling me? Okay. Oh, it's APS. I can't troll them because they'll probably charge up my electric bill.
Oh, you think you're a funny guy, huh?
But another thing is that, well, it's not just that, but I just hope that Sony gets those rights
I do
because
too. It's just
I really do.
one
hope so.
thing that I really hope so if they do allow Hideo Kojima to take over and to do this, right? That he gets his original team that he wanted before Konami did their bullshit, and
Oh
also
God, if he gets Guillermo del Toro back on, I'll be so happy.
and the arguably the biggest part of it too, the person who should design the creatures should be Junji Ito. Has to be him.
By the way, also I think it's I don't know if it's confirmed, but supposedly as well.
Mhm.
Supposedly the composer of the original Silent Hill games is coming back too,
Well,
which
okay, so
makes it even better.
So Hideo Kojima, Guillermo del Toro, Norman Reedus again. Maybe we'll see. Those two seem to be hitting it off really well, though.
Hope that you don't go from point A to point B, becoming a mailman.
And I
And
actually
of
liked
course,
when I played
as
Death
I
Stranding.
mentioned, arguably the biggest part, the creature designer should be Junji Ito. Has to be him.
Absolutely, I agree.
Has to
I'm
be
just
him.
praying it does. I'm praying because Silent Hill, like that, Silent Hill is a franchise has a special place in my heart.
Mhm.
Anyway, so I'm gonna move on to my review. So I'm gonna go through this quickly. First, I saw Onward, which
How was
is the latest Pixar film. It's a great film. I'll say right
Oh,
now.
it's
So
another Pixar. So I mean, it's
I don't think it's a. No, I will say this. I don't think it's among there with Pixar's best. Like let's say with Inside Out, Toy Story 3, Monsters Inc., Finding Nemo, or
Coco.
but you would
I think Coco is great, but I don't think it's one of the
you
best.
would
to be
say
honest
that
with you.
it's still like in terms of Pixar, it's still good quality.
Oh, it still has the Pixar magic without a doubt.
Alright.
There's no.
That's
doubt
all I
about
asked
that.
for.
Absolutely. Chris Pratt and Tom Holland play as two brothers in this. Like, in this world that's kind of reminiscent of Dungeons and Dragons, Lord of the Rings, where creatures live in modern society where they used to use magic, but then as technology started to develop, they kind of forgot how to use magic. What that I thought was really, really a nice parallel to our world. It's terrific acting, and I'll say this right now: if you have a brother, watch this with your brother, because I feel like it's a movie for brothers. In all honesty, I like it because I told Alex, dude, I wanted to give you a hug the moment I got him. It's great.
I gotta find my long lost one, and we'll watch it.
Dude, it's a great Pixar movie. It's just there's a lot of things I feel like that when it comes to in terms of the emotional investment, didn't really care too much about them getting their dad back. To be honest, I mean it's something what happened to their dad, but at the same time I was like, yeah, I'm because I was with the brothers the entire way through. But I was like, yeah, they didn't get their dad back, but I was with them all the way through. I believe I give this film a 3.75 out of 5 or a 4 out of 5. Damn good Pixar. Thank you. Yeah, a damn good Pixar film. I think you should still see it. I mean, what times how they are these days, but still. Next one is The Way Back, the latest Gavin O'Connor, Ben Affleck movie that came out. This is a sports drama in which Ben Affleck plays a character who is a very bad alcoholic, drinks a lot.
And it looks like it's very formulaic in terms of the coach going through rough times.
I'll get to that. Before he's been hired to coach a basketball team, because the last time they won a championship was when his character was a basketball player for their team. And yes, I will say this: the film comes off formulaic for the pitch. Because, and you can honestly see the movie where it's going for the first 2 acts.
Mm-hmm.
But the film, Gavin O'Connor, I feel like he has a way of bringing something honest and raw out of something, even if it's generic.
He did with Miracle, he did with Warrior, which is awesome, and The Accountant, which is so fucking underrated. I don't know how it has like a 50-some%.
And Warrior, if you guys haven't seen Warrior, watch it, seriously.
Warrior's awesome.
That is a film that will bring you to tears by the end.
Here comes the boom. Moving on.
Yes. Ben Affleck brings, I think, one of his top 5 best. I think it's in the top 5 best performances of his career. Because I mean, it's a role that you've seen before, where a coach is struggling through all this stuff. But of course, if you guys know his personal life, he has struggled many times with alcoholism and being an alcoholic, and he brought that to the role, and you can tell, like, just there are scenes where you could see the pain in his eyes when he's trying to get through certain things. But and I will say this, the ending, how the third act goes, it went in a different direction than I expected. Very good film. I give that film a 3.5 out of 5. Yeah, it's a solid movie. Dug it a lot. It's a good sports drama.
Did you see The Hunt?
No, I have not seen it. I was gonna see it on Friday.
It's so fucking polarizing. People either you love it or you fucking hate it. I know.
I'll probably see it. I'll probably see it at home because I was originally gonna see it on Friday, but due to the whole thing of the virus stuff. Well, the thing is, they're releasing it on video on demand, so I'll probably just catch it at home.
Okay.
Now I have one more review for a movie called Color Out of Space. Remember that H.P. Lovecraft adaptation I talked about on Flix a while back? This was the one. So this is a film that stars Nicolas Cage, and
here we go.
It stars Nicolas Cage, and to give you guys the gist of it all, so basically this asteroid or this meteorite crash lands next to where Nicolas Cage lives and his family, and after this thing crash lands, these weird circumstances start to happen. Like, they start behaving really abnormally, they start getting some type of infections here and there, and it is a very, like H.P. Lovecraft, it's very strange, very weird, but I expected that. This movie is fucking awesome, to say the least. It's great. Nicolas Cage, I will say this, he gives a much more subdued performance in this movie. Much more subdued than usual. I mean, does he have the times where he goes, jump Nicolas Cage? Absolutely, yes, it's great.
Oh, Jesus.
Like, there's a scene where he throws tomatoes, he's like, slam dunk! with a tomato, and it's
Holy
hilarious.
Fuck.
But other than that, no, like he
Beautiful.
gives a much more like it's much more restrained for Nicolas Cage, to which I also loved. And also this is a scene with alpacas. I was like, these are fucking alpacas, guys, alpacas. And it had. I watched this with Sarah. We were both laughing our asses off. It's a very trippy movie visually wise. It's has moments of humor. It's actually kind of scary at times. The creature design reminded me of The Thing at times, believe it or not.
Jeez.
And
That's pretty Lovecraftian.
oh yeah, like there's literally a scene. I'm not joking. It kind of reminded me of a cross between Slither and The Thing in a way. Oh, it's awesome. At one point, like Sarah and I were like, "Oh my god!" Like I told her The Thing, and she said I was thinking the exact same thing.
What is the name of the creature again?
I don't remember. They never really gave a name for the creature in this movie.
What's the name of the movie again?
Color Out of Space.
Color Out of Space creature.
It's based on a short story by H.P. Lovecraft.
Color Out of Space? That's racist.
Well, okay, hold on.
You just had to go there.
It's really funny that you mentioned that because Lovecraft is actually known to be kind of racist.
Let me look at this creature.
Oh, I just said that as a joke.
I know.
I will
But
say,
sometimes truth is stranger than fiction.
I will say, in terms of my issues, some of the effects could have been better. I mean, it's a low budget movie, so the creature effects.
All the
could
budget
have
went
been
to
better.
getting Nicolas Cage.
I would not be surprised if that was the case.
Some
Some of the visuals, like the colors, are very trippy, but there are times, or of course, it comes off like you could have spent a little bit more time, but I imagine low budget. So I give this film like a 4.25 out of 5. Awesome flick. But yeah, great stuff. But otherwise, that is what I have. I wanted to go through them quickly.
Good, your topic sucked.
It's in my turn.
I never say your stuff sucks, Gary.
Yeah, because I'm self-aware my shit sucks. So there you go.
And at least I go quickly through mine.
I do a thing called giving an invalid discussion.
As you are.
Invalid.
Be right
Yeah,
back.
you're
guys.
invalid, all right.
Gary, an invalid?
A valid. I'm
Jesus!
so fucking tired right now. I've been up for 21 hours. I want to go to bed. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Let's
Let's gotta do one topic. What about dude or dudette?
I just said
We'll save that for another time. We are running out of time here. I need to go out and get dinner. I'm kind of hungry, so
I only did one topic.
then let's
we'll
play.
go give another one.
Okay. The 10 best moments on flicks with the dicks.
All right, please tell me. Enlighten me.
Enlighten you. Okay. Now these are in order from when they appeared on the show.
Uh-huh.
Devalidate. Here we go. Now these are the 10 I chose. These are the ones that I think made the biggest impact. At least I'm here for that. Busted chair. Well, that wasn't on flicks. That was BOFAS. But
Yeah,
here we go.
I was there.
Episode. Okay, I want to see if Gary would know them. You ready? Gary,
Huh?
were you paying attention?
I heard what you said, dude.
Okay, here we go. Episode 10.
What happened in episode 10?
Episode 10 is where I fucking shit myself for the
He
first time
fucking
ever.
shat liquid mush and it ran down his leg. And this went on for like 10, 15 minutes. And the funny thing is, it was focused on Brett the entire time. And Brett's reaction was fucking priceless.
Wow, 10 episodes in and you shot yourself.
Oh, dude, it was. I was dying.
Yeah, it got better because of me.
Okay, next one. Episode 16 and episode 20. I'd include them both.
My previous statement.
Okay.
Enlighten me.
Both Spider-Man Homecoming reviews. One of them was reviewed by Brett, and the other one was reviewed by me. And what happened, you just have to watch. Because Brett, we just kept going back and forth. It was fucking hilarious.
Okay.
Next one, episode 25.
I have no idea.
Wait, it was in episode 13? I don't know why I wrote 16 on here. Maybe I got it mixed up with something else. Okay. That's not me anymore. Episode 25, The Mother Rant. The first hour to hour and a half of the show, Gary and I, we saw the movie Mother, and we were fucking just pissed. And we let this fucking movie have it. We went over so much detail of everything behind the scenes, Darren Aronofsky, and so much more. Next one. Okay. Episode 26. This is probably the greatest top list ever presented because I was losing my goddamn mind. There's been a couple of times where this has happened, but to me, this is the one. Episode 26, the Thrillist 37 best movies of 2017 so far. And this was Mr. Garrison reading this. Oh my God. It wasn't Esquire, it was Thrillist. Fucking insane. Next one, episode 55, Super Password.
Oh no.
Gary's reactions had me in fucking stitches. Next one, episode 88, the Dr. Seuss novels with Gary.
Oh boy.
That's probably my favorite moment of all time. Is
Okay.
when he was reading those fucking Dr. Seuss books, because I was just losing it. Wait, do I have 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I missed one. Okay. Episode 74. Gary doing his rant over the Nickelodeon Awards, and then he came across the television awards. Then he came across the music awards because it has Maroon 5 and Adam Devine. And he fucking went berserk for 20 minutes. Oh, classic. Episode 88, Dr. Seuss novels. Episode 98.
Yeah.
Mr. Garrison's favorite Asian porn stars.
Well, I do have quite a bundle. The one that I usually like watch is she just retired recently last year.
Who? Reiko Kabayakawa?
No, Erica Kitagawa. She just
Erica Kitagawa. Dude, I don't know what it was. The whole chat was fucking dying. And this was with Jared Ross. And Jared Ross, we were all losing it. Because, Gary with Asians and the way he goes into detail about some of these. And
I mean, I can tell you exactly how I feel right now about a particular one that I've somewhat talked to.
Who?
And she's not a prude either, so there you go. That's one thing. You know who she is.
Oh, okay. Brett, the Rob Zombie Halloween one, there was that. There was the House at Jackville. There was the Super Troopers one. I only can choose one rant. The one that sticks out the most to me was the Mother rant. That's why I went with that one. And my last one, episode 100. I ate a fucking pickle.
Yeah, that was pretty iconic.
That's a lot of people's favorite.
You're fucking welcome.
Yeah, I knew something. I knew something was up, motherfucker. I would have got okay, but you know what? If I would have won, but it would have ended. Wait, where's 78? 78 is one of the best episodes, but I'm talking about legit topics, like topics and like subjects and topics and shit.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I would have won, and if I would have won, it would have just ended right there.
Yep.
For everybody.
Now you need to eat another pickle. Nope.
I don't think we can make that happen a second time.
Dude, I fucking okay. A lot of people are like, why do you why Jerome? Why did you have that reaction? What? Mick Rock, Psycho Mike, you cock smuggler. God,
I want to play.
motherfucker. But yeah, the reason why I had that reaction, it's like asking a vegan to eat a piece of meat. Their body's going to reject it.
Oh yeah, you certainly rejected it, all right.
Oh, dude, I fucking hate pickles. I hate fucking pickles so goddamn much. Pickles and onions are the goddamn worst. I hate them so much. Unfortunately, I cannot play the game because we ran out of time. I want to play Dude or Do That, but I guess I got.
Let's do a couple rounds.
You want to do a couple rounds? Okay.
I'm running out of time here, so I mean, this is pretty. We're going in pretty late here.
Oh shit! So
yeah, I'm sorry. Unless you want to do a couple rounds, and then I'll skedaddle, then you can.
What do you say? Well, what should we do? What do you think? Should we?
It's better to give him the whole piece of pizza and not just a little slice.
Oh, that's really funny because I'm about to go get pizza.
You motherfucker!
All right, well, tell you what, next show, episode 115, we will start off playing Dude or Do That. How's that sound?
Okay.
Episode 115, we'll start playing Dude or Do That, and we'll start off with the episode with some games. How's that sound?
I got some good ones and Dude or Do That's really hard to put together because you got to find just the right picture and make sure it's authentic and everything.
Yeah. So with 115, we will start off the show playing games. That'll be another way to have some fun. Austin, I don't know where the fuck he went. I could give two shits.
I don't know why I was farting so much, man. Jesus Christ. That's a new record for me. I must have farted like 12 fucking times.
Yucky.
Oh, probably.
So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end the show right here. I'm going to fucking bed. I've been out for 21 hours. I'm tired. And we're going to call it a day for you folks. Stay tuned for some reviews. I got uploaded for you folks. I got some content for you folks that I'm going to be uploading. You're going to enjoy them. Ciao for now. All you go fuck yourselves and take care.
Go bed.
Go bed.
Go bed.
Thank you, everybody. Absolutely. Thank you for everybody for tuning into episode 115 of the BOFAS on the SOFAS. Episode 115, we'll start with Dude or Do That and maybe another game. So, signing off for the tripod, the pimp daddy, and the young assassin. Stay tuned. And once again, hey, Vince McMahon, payback's a bitch, huh? Karma's a motherfucker. WrestleMania is going to be at the Performance Center.
Oh, no.
Yep. Performance Center that has 500 people. How epic. And now, if you excuse me, I'm going to go and look up some hot MILF porn starring the great legendary Julia and good day, everybody.